What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live stream. Today we're going to be doing the watch-along of the West Ham game against Manchester City at the London Stadium. But before we crack on with this live stream, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content and you want to help support my channel, then subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. As you can see, we're now past 13,800 subscribers, so we're now less than 200 subscribers away from that big goal of 14,000 subscribers. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this live stream as well. Aiming for 100 likes minimum, so any help towards that again would be much appreciated. Don't forget, you can also find social media links there in the description below or just on the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. And also, don't forget, let me know your thoughts in the chat, including your score prediction for this game. I'm going to go for Manchester City to win this game by 2-0. And so, right, we're going to talk about this game. We're going to look at the teams first. Quite an interesting team selection. So we're going to start off first with Manchester City. Manchester City have named an unchanged side. Not too sure when was the last time City named an unchanged side from our previous game, but we've named the exact same team that we did play against FC Porto in our last home game. So that's Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker, Joao Cancelo, Ruben Dias and Aymeric Garcia. Yes, I'll speak about him again in just one moment. Defensive midfield, Rodri, Ilkay Gundogan and Bernardo Silva sitting in the middle. Mahrez on one side, Sterling captaining on the other, and Sergio Aguero playing up top. On the substitute bench, we've got John Stones, Zinchenko, Stefan. Kevin De Bruyne makes a return back to the Manchester City squad. He's on the bench. Ferran Torres, Phil Foden and Cole Palmer. So let's first up speak about Aymeric Garcia, because I think that's the biggest talking point of this team selection. John Stones must be wondering what on earth he has to do to get into the Manchester City starting 11. He must be furious. He must be. Aymeric Garcia, we know he wants to leave Manchester City and join Barcelona, and he's starting ahead of John Stones. That's not just happened in the last game, it's happened again today. So John Stones, he must be sitting on the bench. He must be furious. He has to be furious. He wants to stay at Manchester City and fight for his place, put in a good performance against Wolves, picked up a niggling little injury, made it on the substitute bench now for a couple of games, and he's not getting any starts. He must be furious. He must be. But everything else at Manchester City, not really got too much of a problem with. I would like to have seen a bit of rotation there, considering we've got a big match in the Champions League coming up on Tuesday evening against Marseille in France, which is going to be a very difficult game. So I'd have thought City had been having quite a bit of rotation for this game and rotating continuously. It seems City are going with the same team, and so I suspect we're going to see a good 4, 5, maybe 6 changes for that game against Marseille, which may well include Phil Foden and Ferran Torres, who, considering how well they did against FC Porto, I thought that they might have started, but I suspect we'll probably see them off from the substitute bench. So, yeah. Now for West Ham, they're going with Fabianski in goal, Kufal, Balbuena, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Masuko, Bowen, Susech, how do I say his name, Rice, Fornals and Michail Antonio. On the bench for them, they've got Yarmolenko, Lanzini, Noble, Haller, Diop, Randolph and Ryan Fredericks. Pretty strong bench that from West Ham. They were taking a lot of confidence going from their last game that they played against Tottenham Hotspur and trying to use that as a little bit of momentum for them, of course. West Ham were 3-0 down in that game and managed to pull that back to 3-3, scoring a couple of late, all three were pretty late, but scoring a couple of late goals there and a brilliant goal from Lanzini to get an equaliser for them. They're going to be full of confidence and actually haven't got off to too bad of a start to the season either, West Ham, and so this isn't going to be an easy game. I have seen some that when David Moyes was having to self-isolate, some were saying can he stay at home and managers more often because they're managing to pick up a little bit of momentum. But West Ham, 5 games in, picked up 7 points, couple of wins, couple of losses and a draw. Manchester City also on 7 points. We've played a game less, winning 2 games, drawing 1, and of course losing 1 as well. So a pretty big Premier League game this one, in my opinion. Actually, Manchester City definitely needing to try and win this game, pick up them 3 points. And move on from there, and try and get as close to the top as possible as what they can. They're currently sitting 6 points behind Everton at this moment in time in the Premier League. So obviously, good chance here first to kick off on the Saturday afternoon to get our points already in the bag to go from there. Like I said, my score prediction, I'm going to go for 2-0 to Manchester City. We've got Mixed joining me as well. So the game's on BT Sport. Hello, Dad. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, the game is on BT Sport if people are wanting to tune in and watch. We're just going to log into our account now, actually. Do you know the login? No? I'll do it.
No.
Yeah, Aaron, what's your score prediction for the game?
3-1 City.
3-1 to City. It's a good, sensible prediction, actually, and I say that.
Yes, because the Premier League at the minute, defenders just absolutely awful. I see both teams scoring. I think City will have just enough to see us through.
I like that. Both teams to score.
It's because if you look at the facts, at the minute, a lot of away wins, the away teams getting a lot of points, and that's
I like
for
the
all
sound
the
of that.
divisions.
I like the sound of that. An away win, both teams to score. Yeah. I'm going for 2-0 Man City. I think we can keep. I think we can keep a clean
with the
sheet.
pattern ever since coronavirus.
Is what I am going for. So let's do some nice interaction with all the people that are currently tuning in and what they're saying. So Dad tuning in, hello, thank you for that. Pep having an eye on the next game. So Kelby says Mr. Conjo going for 2-0 there to Manchester City. Sukraj, I hope I've said your name right, tuning in. I am very well, thank you. How are you? Omar, good morning, KDB. People think I look like Kevin De Bruyne. I don't see it, from my honest opinion. I will be honest, I will take being compared to Kevin De Bruyne, though. There we go. What do I think about the Garcia situation? Not happy with it. If I'm honest, I'd rather Stone started. I'd rather have a committed player starting for us. But there we go. Pep actually said...
Right, hello, Jedi City, because I've just seen it.
Pep actually said...
I'm fine, how are you today?
Pep actually said he wants to try and give Garcia game time to persuade him to sign a new deal at Man City, which...
As in your last year contract, something?
Yes.
Alright.
I feel for John Stones as well. Watching in Thailand there, Kelby. Nice.
Kelby Smith.
Nice. Mr. Boss, thank you for tuning in. The plane incident with City travelling to London. Yeah, there was something. Was it something with the braking system or something? I'm not sure. Alexandros tuning in from Greece as well. Love it. Elias going for 4-1 to Manchester City. Annabelle going for 3-1 to Manchester City. Kevin going for 2-0 to Manchester City. Mark going for Aguero to score. I reckon Aguero will score in this game as well. I'm going to go for first goal scorer to be Raheem Sterling. It's my tip for first goal scorer for today. I'm disappointed to not see Ferran Torres starting. There's a reason why I put Ferran Torres on the thumbnail. I was hoping to see him get a start here, if I'm honest, but perhaps he's going to be starting in midweek in the Champions League. Not too sure. Dad going for 2-1 there to Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne. If he's not needed, I wouldn't start him today, and I probably wouldn't start him for the match on Tuesday either. I'd probably go from there with De Bruyne. They said 2 weeks. I'd give him the 2 weeks, in my complete, honest opinion.
There it is, this one.
What are you looking for? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll show you the ones.
Whew. Right. Super duper duper.
That'd be a nice one to get if we can get it.
Which one? Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. It's a big game, this one, for City. It's one of them games that we beat Arsenal in our last game. We could really do with building on that and building on that and picking up the win is what I'd be looking for.
Why Nike's jersey?
Why not? He likes it.
I just like the t-shirt, yeah, that's why.
Why not? So who do I think will win the Premier League? I'm
yeah.
hoping City will win it. Injury to Virgil van Dijk could be out for the season. Could be crucial for us.
A bit interesting if they've got an injury note to either Mane, especially Mane as well. Imagine that.
they've not got a big squad. Long season. It's a big blow for them. Yeah. Big blow for them.
They've always done it, Liverpool. No, the squad of 15. Like that.
Yeah, it is a really, really big blow. But yeah, there we go.
I'm wearing this because I got it from Amsterdam and I like the t-shirt.
And we like Amsterdam.
I just thought, why not?
There you go. There we go. Right. Can't get the thing to work for some reason. Timer goes a bit dodgy. Clock. So I'll keep everyone up to date with what time we're on for the game.
Okay.
Not working for some reason. My intro thing's not worked either today. I'll sort it out for the next live stream. I've been just what I've been up here doing, trying to get that sorted. Trying to get it sorted. Couldn't quite get it sorted, unfortunately, which is always not too great to see, if I'm honest.
Robert Robertson with, I don't know if you read it out. It's got the 4-0 prediction to say.
Super.
Very nice.
Kelvin making use of some emojis there. Going Aguero to score a hat-trick. That would be good to see. Aguero back in amongst the goals. If Sterling does a hat, no. I can see him scoring today. No, that's a no from me. I love them predictions on BT Sport. Jake Humphrey's gone for 1-1. Joe Cole, obviously being a former West Ham player, has gone for 2-1, and Julian Lescott's gone for 4-1 there to Manchester City. As bubbles are coming out, so we must be playing West Ham at the London Stadium, the former Olympic Stadium of the London 2012 Olympic Games. I'll be honest, I miss the Berlin ground, Upton Park. My honest opinion, I like traditional grounds. I like Upton Park. No fans there as well. So it's not desirable. I think big talking point. They're playing this game live in a cinema that's within eyesight of the London Stadium, and fans can attend up to 100.
Oh, that reminds me actually. There's some stadiums now, no football grounds, no low leagues.
Yeah.
They're allowing the fans. Now, I think Bristol City's done it.
In the bars? Yeah. In the bars on the stadiums. But you can't go into... I think they're proving a point. Will Gundogan score a free kick? I hope so. Pretty good free kick that he did the other day. I thought the keeper's positioning was a bit wayward because it wasn't in the top corner or anything, but maybe. I didn't think he had too bad a game. So City's come out. West Ham have also come out. Ready and waiting for the start of this game. Premier League going through their usual camera spanning of the team, the officials, and of course the opposition, Manchester City, for today, as well as Bernardo Silva, last to arrive late there, comes in for Manchester City. Aguero on the end of the line. It's a nice stadium. It is. Looks a bit far back. It is a nice stadium though. I'm going for 2-0 to Manchester City. What are you going for, Aaron?
Said 3-1.
3-1 to Manchester City. Eddie's backing you there and going for 3-1 there to Manchester City as well. And Foe going for 3-2 to Manchester City. 3-2. Lots of goals. Lots of goals means lots of interest and lots of people watching. And also lots of talking points, and means we're in for a good game. I'll take that every step of the way. Benjamin going for 3-1 as well to Manchester City. Well, considering we've gone with the same team that beat FC Porto, we won that game 3-1. 3-1 might not be a bad shout. Elton going for 5-2 to City. Omar feeling very optimistic. 5-0. Yeah, 1-3-1 against FC Porto. Yeah, 1-3-1. Jedi going for 4-0 to Manchester City. Oh, you don't like West Ham, do you? You feel a bit of that, yeah. I thought I'd remind you of that.
So come on, City now, that bumps up to 5-1 City.
Love it. Love it. So it looks like 5 at the back, doesn't it, from West Ham?
Yeah.
5 at the back.
So 5-4-1.
Yeah.
With the wing backs bumming up.
Ready for kickoff here. My timer's not working to let everyone know that what time we're on and stuff. I apologise for that. I've not managed to fix it. I've been trying since setting this up about 45 minutes ago. Can't get it to work. Can't get my intro to work. I will have it sorted hopefully for the next live stream though. Trevor going for 4-0. Germani going for 4-1 there to Manchester City. The Wolf going for 3-1 to Manchester City. When will Laporte come back? soon. Apparently, he will be back soon for Manchester City, which is good. Good to hear. Usav tuning in from Nepal. Where is everybody tuning in from? Please enlighten me in the chats. Find it interesting, very interesting to find out where everyone's tuning in from. Get some exotic places, sometimes Scotland, sometimes Middlesbrough, sometimes Manchester, Merseyside, Yorkshire, and then get the Maldives, Singapore, stuff like that. So kick-off, here we go. Kick-off for this game. It was West Ham that's got us underway. Currently the ball ping-ponging around before Manchester City's going to clear the ball through Joao Cancelo. I'm finding it very confusing now because Joao Cancelo and Rodri's got the same haircut. Well, there we go. The kitchen. Love it. Tuning in from Dominica. Lovely. South Africa. Rochdale.
Hey, the Wolf, Rochdale.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So it's Manchester City in possession early on. We're around 30 seconds in. Currently just passing the ball around. It has been quite a good hunting ground this for Manchester City recently. With City picking up wins against West Ham. You've seen head turning like this. We've got screen here. So lots of twisting and turning, seeing what lots of people are saying. Tuning in from Kenya. Lovely. Very nice. It's a really poor ball from Joao Cancelo, intercepted by Cresswell, and West Ham are able to bring it clear. They are going to hoof the ball up to fully clear their lines there before Manchester City win the initial header. Ball played over the top. The offside flag does go up. Surely play is going to continue, and it does. Manchester City can come away with it. Antigua, lovely. Very nice. Very, very nice. Do you any drinks or anything?
What?
Any drinks or anything? You got any in the fridge or anything? No.
No, I can put some in though.
Can you put some in? Bob some in? Bob some in? I don't know. Is there anything? Anything nice? Anything good? I'm at Mixed's bar. Kind of bar services this with no drink.
Well, I can make a cocktail.
No drink!
I can make a cocktail for you.
Sterling plays the ball forward. Aguero, I think he was offside. They are appealing. I think a corner's being given. Nathan Ake's got a little injury.
I was trying to think though for you. He's no side or anything.
Boo. Oh, Aguero's perfectly onside. Good decision. Really good decision. And a corner is given to Manchester City. So first corner here for Manchester City. Barbados. Love it. Thank you for tuning in, Matthew. Get the Porn Star Martini. Go. Mahrez now. Chance to put a ball in. Gundogan. He goes low and it's to nobody and the goalkeeper picks it up. Metic tuning in from Indonesia. Very nice. Lovely. Thank you for tuning in. Gundogan was onside. A lot of City's players had pulled back there and he went for a near post ball. So probably not the right decision overall there. But there we go.
Is that already out?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I would never thought, but though you did, felt it was just a hint.
No, you already had it out, Aaron. Yeah. Shane tuning in from Indonesia. Hello, Metic. Thank you for tuning in. QQ from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. I love where people tuning in from. It's a huge variety around the world. I think it's brilliant. Good bit of pressing there from Cancelo.
Absolutely.
Wins the ball. Sterling picks up the loose ball just inside the West Ham third before they clear their lines out for a throw into Manchester City. Kyle Walker screaming for the ball from Rodri. Doesn't get it though. Blue tuning in from Crew. I like how they put Crew Cheshire.
That is Cheshire. Not a lie.
Cheshire. Been to Crew away. Republic of Ireland. Cross goes in. It's a good ball. It's well defended from West Ham. And second ball is won.
I don't think I've had one happy memory yet from Crew.
From Crew. Another win. Header. Gundogan now. This is good early pressure this from Manchester City. Aguero now. Raheem Sterling. Bernardo Silva can't pick up the loose ball and it is going to be cleared by West Ham. Only as far, though, as Ruben Dias. Always, like always, the last man at the back. Kind of plays in his own one formation. And from the northwest of England. Lancashire born and bred. Prediction for the game, I'm going for a solid 2-0 win for Manchester City. Mixed currently behind the bar, sorting out a drink. It's poor service, slow service. I will leave you a review on TripAdvisor. 1 star. Bar staff doesn't know what he's doing. Kyle Walker now picks up the loose ball inside the penalty area. Is cleared though by West Ham. Bedford, nice. Cornwall, nice. As a shot comes in from Manchester City from Cancelo. 5 minutes in. Goes high. Goes wide. Still remains West Ham United 0. Manchester City 0 here. It's a good bit of positioning. City finding gaps, which is really good. Bit of a poor shot, really, that from Cancelo. Just looking at it on the replay there. As Pep looks very unimpressed on the touchline. We get a nice view shots of David Moyes as well, the West Ham manager. Goal kick taken. Surely a free kick to West Ham. It is a free kick to West Ham. So West Ham's got a free kick now and a chance here to put a ball into the Manchester City box. It is near halfway, but it is inside Manchester City's half. And it is a chance here for them, like I said, to put a ball into the box and try and test Manchester City's high line. West Ham sending their defenders forward. Quite a bit of height in there. Seeing Rice, Ogbonna. More than capable of competing with City in the air, so City need to be careful there. Ruben Dias leading that defensive line. Got Rodri also in there defending, so a bit of height for City, a bit of physicality. As the ball from Cresswell goes in, back post, over everybody. Picked up at the back post by West Ham. They put a ball into the box. It is cleared though by Rodri. Raheem Sterling brings it away. Aguero now works it out wide. Bernardo Silva. There is a run from Sterling. He chooses not to play the ball in. City instead work the ball backwards and works its way all the way back to Ederson before he launches Manchester City's new attack down the right-hand side through Ruben Dias. Kyle Walker now on the ball. Working their way backwards. Patient build-up here from Manchester City. Something we've come to expect from City over the last few years. Not just under Pep Guardiola. It was something we was familiar with Manuel Pellegrini being here. And we saw it under Roberto Mancini as well. City, a very patient team. Will wait for their opportunities. Poor pass, though, from Aymeric Garcia. It is given away. West Ham launching a counter-attack. Aymeric Garcia tracking his man. Good tackle there. Goes out for a throw in to West Ham. However, it is on the edge of the Manchester City penalty area through Jarrod Bowen. And so there is a chance here for West Ham if they can play their cards right here to perhaps create themselves a decent opportunity to try and test Ederson and perhaps try and score a goal as well. So up to 30 likes now. Thank you everyone that has left a thumbs up. If you are watching this, we've got over 40 people tuning in at this moment in time. If you haven't left a thumbs up already, it would really help me out if you do leave a thumbs up. As the throw-in comes in, it's a long throw cleared by Manchester City and cleared again by Sergio Aguero before West Ham pick up the loose second ball and can launch themselves another attack. It is hoofed up though, so a chance here for City to perhaps do an interception. West Ham win the initial header. City managed to clear their lines through Ruben Dias once more. Been a solid signing for City, Ruben Dias. It's been a fantastic signing in my opinion. West Ham now though come away with the ball. It's Antonio. Can he get a shot away? He's brought down. The whistle does not go. Looked like a free kick that one to me in my opinion. Referee doesn't give a free kick. It would have been a dangerous free kick. 25 yards out to Manchester City's right hand side. West Ham's left hand side. Would have been a decent opportunity goal there from that free kick. Referee though not giving any of it. Tells the player to get up. As West Ham launch themselves another attack. Pretty end to end this one. Bowen. Can he get a ball across? He can. It's cleared by Manchester City though. After I think it was Aymeric Garcia managed to get a foot in. Raheem Sterling tries to get the ball under control but can't, so West Ham come away with the ball. Where West Ham growing in confidence in this game, starting to create some opportunities and trying to test Manchester City and put us under a bit of pressure as Ruben Dias manages to control the ball and slow everything down here for City back to a walking pace. Ian, thank you for tuning in. Just watching the Manchester City game is what's up here. Looking for the first goal of this game. West Ham 0, Manchester City 0 here in the Premier League at the London Stadium. Obviously in London, as we all know. As Gundogan is shrugged off the ball. Ball played down the wing to Bowen. He can't control the ball properly and City come away with the football once more. Immer and Bry going for 3-0 to Manchester City, tuning in from the glorious Perth, Western Australia. Thank you for tuning in. Ian, a Liverpool fan tuning in. I imagine you'll be wanting Manchester City here to be dropping points, no doubt. Certainly would if I was a Liverpool fan. So City now launching a new, fresh attack. 70% possession for City at this moment in time through the first 11 minutes or so of this game. Adam going for a thumping today, 5-0. I presume City's going to be doing the thumping and not getting thumped. I hope, as Walker wants to test his feet, goes on a run, plays a ball, blocked and out for a throw-in here to Manchester City. You are playing us in a couple of weeks at the Etihad Stadium. Big game. Always good games, tactical games. Before you get another boring international break right after it. Not looking forward to that, but there we go. So City down the right-hand side, trying to work something through Riyad Mahrez. Nothing really much on. He's twisting and turning. Decides to go for the sensible option back to Aymeric Garcia. He works it down the left-hand side to Joao Cancelo. Still waiting for our first decent opportunity and have some talking points here. Rodri now to Kyle Walker. He centralises it to Cancelo, who works the ball back to Aymeric Garcia. West Ham will be very happy to keep this nice and tight now. Our first 5 minutes or so, City were finding quite a bit of space. Mahrez now. Gundogan, he's going to have a shot and it just slices at it and it goes wide. It was a good opportunity that for City. Goes wide of the post though from Ilkay Gundogan. Nice slick passing. Good one-touch football. Ball gets fed in. Always off balance. Always leaning slightly to the left. And ultimately goes wide of the post there. Off balance from Ilkay Gundogan. Well worked from Manchester City. Not quite the execution that we are looking for. So we're through 12.5 minutes here. West Ham 0, Manchester City 0. The ball is picked up by Manchester City. Got a West Ham fan tuning in, putting "Come on, you Irons."
Come on.
Aaron not happy with something. Mahrez now. Can he make something happen? It's a decent ball in. It's well defended though. I think that's by... Oh, I'm not sure who that is. I've got an expert on West Ham there. But well cleared nonetheless, and out for a throw-in, a corner to Manchester City. And it was a good ball in that from Riyad Mahrez. Really good ball. And a corner here and a chance for City to test potentially West Ham's goalkeeper Fabianski to try and make something happen as Mahrez picks up the ball. City past this corner. Ball does go in eventually. It is cleared. Ball was in by I think that was Ilkay Gundogan. They come away with the ball again. Another ball in. It's a good ball. Diaz can control it. Can't get his shot away. And goes out for a corner. I'm not sure if the offside flag has gone up or not. Good bit of defending though from West Ham. Not sure he was offside if I'm honest. No, he wasn't offside, so it would have counted had he managed to get a shot away and managed to have scored a goal there. It was a really good ball. Ruben Dias, fair credit to him for staying forward. They're acting as a striker for Manchester City. Couldn't quite get it under full control to get a shot away. He is a defender though, so someone like Sergio Aguero maybe picking that ball up in that situation may have been a different story. City looking like they're going to work this corner again. Don't understand why they just put a ball into the box. We've been quite good with our set pieces this season so far. Just put the ball into the box, test West Ham's defence, see if you can put a head onto it. Looks like they are going to do that. Gundogan puts the ball into the box. It's not a great ball, it is clear. Bernardo Silva picks up the loose ball. Surely offside from Gundogan. Puts the ball, goes to the back post. Offside flag never goes up, but it does go out for a throw-in to West Ham. Not a great corner there from Manchester City. So we're through the first dangerous phase. Phase 1, the first 15 minutes of this game. It is currently West Ham 0, Manchester City 0. Neither keeper being tested so far. Neither team being that clinical. Quite a scrappy game at this moment in time. Now got over 70 people tuning in. Surely out for a throw-in, and it is. A throw-in here to Manchester City on the touchline as West Ham threw the ball, headed it back, and it went out. Pretty poor from West Ham as City pick up the ball through Aymeric Garcia. Back to Cancelo. It's a good pass. Rodri picks up the ball. Gundogan. Sterling, can he have a run? Garcia's playing because I think Pep wants to persuade him to sign a new deal. Personally, I'd have gone with John Stones, in my opinion. Something I've already mentioned. Get a shake going. Get a shake going. Good. A drink nearly ready. Aguero. Back goes into the post. The goal kick given there. Riyad Mahrez not happy. Felt like there was a deflection. It was a good pass in, the initial pass. Pass into Sergio Aguero. Really good pass. Not a bad ball into that little danger zone. Looked like a corner, that to me. Get a better angle from here as to whether this was or not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Fabianski with a goal kick. He isn't going to pass it. He's just going to pump this ball forward. And does. Is won by Rodri. Ruben Dias picks up the pieces. And works the ball back to Ederson. So a little bit of any danger there sorted for Manchester City. Ake is currently injured at this moment in time. Wow, that looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. As the ball comes forward, Bowen is going to be dispossessed by Aymeric Garcia, and he puts it out for a throw-in. Rodri didn't look too happy about something then, with Aymeric Garcia putting the ball out, maybe wanting him to pass it. Aymeric Garcia, in my opinion, doing the sensible thing, which is if you're in doubt, just clear the ball. Clear the ball, get rid of it. West Ham, though, do pick up the pieces. Bit of a heavy touch, they do keep the ball in play. Ball comes into the box now. It's a great shot, it's a goal! 1-0 to West Ham! It's a fantastic finish from Antonio. Problems here for Manchester City, just like the match against FC Porto. We've gone with the same side, it's the same result. It is the opposition that do lead here. It's a brilliant finish from Antonio nonetheless. It was a good first ball in. Pep Guardiola's on his knees, he's not happy about something. It's a brilliant goal though nonetheless. Don't think there's anything for VAR to have a look at here. The goal's going to stand. Unless there's they're appealing for handball there from Manchester City. Ball goes in. Poor bit of defending from Ruben Dias in the end. Tries to put him under pressure. Still gets his shot away. It's a brilliant finish. Take nothing away from Antonio. That is a fantastic goal. Really good goal. Put the ball into the box. Test the players and see what's happening there. Brilliant ball in. Diaz tries to put him under enough pressure, puts him under pressure that he's forced to take the shot backwards and he puts it into the back of the net. What else can you do about it? It's a great finish. It's West Ham 1, Manchester City 0 here at the London Stadium. Problematic. Problematic. Michael, thank you for tuning in. And the goal is given, 1-0 to West Ham. So problems here, Manchester City needing to step up their game.
Shut you up a bit.
Thank you very much. I'll get my drink instead. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. The head. Nice. Thank you. Lovely. Ooh, that's got a kick to it as well. Another ball in by West Ham, cleared by Walker. Problems here for City. Another ball goes in. It's flicked on. Goes down. A West Ham player does. Look like a free kick to City more than a... Yeah, free kick is given to City. Huh. Problems.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely a free kick there to Manchester City. Definitely.
Oh, he's going for a similar to he's got.
Yeah. I said Diaz did a poor bit of defending. I thought Diaz did everything he could. Put him under pressure, force him to take a shot on first time backwards.
Yeah.
It's about all he could do there. It's just Antonio got it in. In fact, sometimes you just got to say, fair enough. Disappointing though, 1 shot, 1 goal. That again. That old business. That old business. 1 shot, 1 goal.
Tell me about it.
West Ham though, they've got something to defend. There's lots of space here for City if they want it. Still plenty of time. We're only through 20 minutes of the game. West Ham, though, do have something to defend. It's very similar to that Porto game. City were very quick in their response against Porto. And I think we need to do the same here against West Ham. Albeit, I don't think West Ham are very good at defending.
No egg white in that either.
Oh, is there not?
No.
What have you used for the foam?
The miraculous foamer.
Oh,
I've
fair
got
enough.
some now.
Free kick given to Manchester City.
So no more egg whites, can just do that and drop a third of the pipette in and then shake it.
Very
I
good.
don't even need to do a dry shake, it's a deliver line.
Oh. So City were looking at a handball there. It's a brilliant finish. Stunning finish. They're appealing for handball. I've not seen a close-up on it built in the build-up that it hits his arm. If it hits his arm, it's meant to be disallowed in the build-up, isn't it?
I don't know how far back it goes back.
I'm not sure if it's the initial play before or whether it goes back further than that. I don't know.
It is confusing.
It is very confusing. There'll be some times that you see him get disallowed and others that you see him get allowed. Inconsistencies. Anyway, free kick here for Man City. Chance for us to put a ball into the box and see if we can get a response. Mahrez. It's not a great ball and it is cleared by West Ham. All too easy, that. So there goes my 2-0 prediction.
Told you, goals, the Premier League teams cannot defend.
Since being behind closed doors, there seems to be more goals and teams defending seems to have not be very good. I don't know why.
Maybe nerves are a bit more relaxed. I don't know. Defenders.
More relaxed with no pressure and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not as focused and switched on. They feel more relaxed. Just go out there and play football. Poor giveaway. Good pressing from West Ham though. Doing something FC Porto did very well. Make a mistake. Press straight away to win that ball back. It's a good ball in that goal. Good finish. It's disappointing. I am disappointed right now. Never mind. Never mind. Right.
How would you rate your porn star anyway?
A 9. Yeah. Well, the reason it's not a 10 is it's very strong. Do you not think? Very strong.
I'm not tasting it myself.
Have a taste.
Yeah, I can compare it because another one was near enough perfection, so this.
Garcia now with the ball. City bring it away.
Fair enough.
Never go wrong with a good porn star. Great ball over. Gundogan can't reach the ball, and it goes out for a goal kick to West Ham.
To change the colour a bit, no, last time I made it, no, the egg white and the miraculous foamer.
Yeah.
Bit dark orange, this one.
You're a drinking connoisseur.
I don't know if I should have done 2 shapes.
Fulham versus Crystal Palace.
15
Live
quid.
today at 2:50 p.m. You have to pay £14.95 to watch Fulham against Crystal Palace. I'm sorry, it's disgusting. Chance here for West Ham. Antonio. Aymeric Garcia makes the challenge. It's a good interception by Ederson. Not happy about Summit there, West Ham. They want a penalty. Don't know what they want a penalty for. No complaints from Antonio.
Yeah, that's what gives it away.
Yeah. He gets the ball. Some good, decent defending, that, to be fair. Decent defending. City come away with it. Aguero. Surely a run. Cancelo now.
Got cut inside, isn't it?
Ooh, chance. It's red.
Oh,
that's a really good opportunity that from City. A good ball across from Cancelo. I was wondering why no one had gambled to make a late run. Mahrez there at the back post tries to work it back. It is desperately unlucky. That was a great ball from Cancelo.
So cuts him. Look at that. Says him a dummy. Very good ball.
Aguero's too stationary there. He doesn't make a run, does he? He doesn't run towards the ball. He holds his position. That was a chance. West Ham thought they were going to come away with the ball. They do not. City come away with it instead. Much better that though from City. Needing a response. Ideally, you'd be looking before half time, getting a response.
Oh yeah.
I would say
one of those teams, because they've got to defend the 1-0, they'll probably try and counter this if they can get a second.
Yeah, and use Antonio's
they'll
pace.
just keep using counter.
Thing is, West Ham's strength isn't defending. I don't think they're very good at it.
No.
I think they're better when they're doing what they're doing, which is wanting to come forward and get teams involved in a game, which means goals, like they were against Spurs.
Yeah. Not a bad team.
They're not a bad team. They're a team that I'd expect to be finishing around mid-table to even top.
Higher mid-table.
Yeah, higher mid-table.
Maybe 10th at push if we could get top half.
They haven't quite got the quality, I think, to look at Europe, but they're not a bad team. I don't rate David Moyes. I think they need a better manager.
I think you got to play with Moyes, so we'll get you something.
And a lot of Premier League teams would pay a lot of money to guarantee safety year after year. Would they not?
Yeah, like Sam Allardyce back in the day,
Yeah, correct. So a ball in there from Cancelo. Too hard for it to find Aguero. Aguero looking a bit frustrated there. City need to be a bit sharper. Telling you, I don't know why he's not gone with Phil Foden and Torres. I thought them two were fantastic against FC Porto when they came on off the bench. Thought they deserved starts.
One thing City do though, you do your changes, like quite a few changes.
They do. They've gone with for the first time in forever. They've gone with an unchanged team, and this is one of them times I wanted us to change it up.
Oh, so not changed it?
No, not changed it. But it didn't. What we went with against FC Porto didn't really work too well. It was with substitutes that won us that game.
Well, maybe Pep's thinking the same like that. Can't make a comment because I fell asleep. I didn't really watch much of it. I just needed 1-1.
It's a bit of a scrappy game. It weren't a classic. It weren't a very good game. But it was a game that we won. We grinded. And we're needing to grind again. We grinded last week against Arsenal. Managed to get a clean sheet. Went behind against Porto. Grinded. Got the win. Went behind again here. Can we grind and get the win? Needing a response through nearly 28 minutes in this game. Bit of a poor pass up from Walker. Thought did really well there. That Rodri to keep hold of the ball. Bernardo now. Garcia surely going out to Cancelo.
Cancelo on the ball.
He's right footed. He's allowing him a lot of space on his right foot. Gundogan now.
That's Cancelo. We'll whip it with the left. Not the best ball at all.
And West Ham will clear. As far as Walker, centralise it. Does eventually get there, and it's ping ponged, and West Ham come away with the ball. Take him down, bring him down. Sorry, but he needs to be bringing him down and taking a yellow card there. It wasn't very good at bringing him down.
Or company back in the day.
City get away with it because the play slowed down. I'm sure Gundogan will get a yellow card. Yeah, I'm sure Gundogan will get a yellow card when they come back to it. He was fouling him, he just didn't bring him down, and he needed to be brought down there. Luckily, West Ham, the play was slowed down.
Cuts inside.
Nothing there for Raheem. Needs to get back on side, Gundogan.
Yeah, because not a lot of options that's past to.
I miss Leroy Sané. Stretch that pitch, make it nice and wide. Good tackle from Walker. It's unlucky. West Ham do come away with the ball, but there you go. Forced mistake. Throw in for Manchester City.
That's what I've done with your porn star.
What?
What's one thing missing from it?
Shot of Prosecco.
Yes.
I don't like Prosecco that much.
And I'll leave off the table.
Bernardo, ball sticking to him like glue, keeps hold of the ball. Mahrez looking for an option. Isn't really an option, whips the ball in. Not sure if he's going for goal there or not, but goes out of play for a goal kick. I'm wondering why he's not been given a yellow card, Gundogan. There's the initial foul. Don't know why. It's a deliberate act to take him out. He just didn't do it properly. Maybe the referee's not giving him a yellow card because he didn't do it properly.
Still a foul though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, West Ham not happy. David Moyes not happy. Wanting a yellow card there. So we're through 30 minutes. West Ham will be very happy with this start. Got a goal. Come forward. One shot. One goal. Manchester City needing to step up their game. Finding space but not really doing much with it.
Yeah, not penetrating. No.
Trying but not getting that opportunity as City pick up a free kick. As Aguero is brought down by... Fornals?
Yeah.
Fornals.
How do you say his name?
I don't know. I'm just trying to learn the players' names because I'm no expert.
Well, I know West Ham paid a lot for him, but he's not really lived up to it.
Pablo Fornals. Fornals, I don't know. Anyway, City with the ball once more, having a lion's share of possession, but like I said, creativity and making stuff happen, not really there.
So
West Ham
having possession, but you do nothing with it.
West Ham's got the most important stat.
Yeah.
West Ham 1, Manchester City 0.
That's about yeah.
Lots to think about here.
Yeah, again.
It's going to be a tiring season, this. Nothing seems straightforward. Nothing seems cut out and you're going to get that result as Mahrez.
No, it's not gone into the stride yet. You're like last season.
Struggling a little bit, Riyad Mahrez. He hasn't really hit the heights what he got to last season. He had an excellent season last season. This season, I think he's struggling just to get a bit of form there. Which, we've got Ferran Torres that scored in his last game, a winger, playing. Move Sterling on the right-hand side if Torres wants to go on the left. Raheem Sterling's more than good enough playing on the right-hand side than on the left.
If you wanted him out wide.
I don't think he's very effective out wide, but there we go. Rodri misses his chance to go for Walker, but he does find the ball to him. He just could have gone sooner. Walker, good ball in. Good header clear from West Ham. And second ball, ping-pongs around and West Ham should clear their lines.
Okay.
And we'll get a goal kick from a block from Riyad Mahrez.
A little bit too predictable at the minute.
Lots to think about. But this is frustrating, isn't it?
There's another disappointing first half from City.
Things that make you go,
Things that make you go,
Bernardo now picks up the ball from deep, brings the ball forward. Walker on the right hand side. Garcia picks up the ball. He's going to have a shot. Not a bad shot, goes wide though. It's not quite Vincent Kompany against Leicester. It's not a bad effort. It does open up nicely for him. Should be hitting the target. Professional football player of any position, in my opinion, when it's that. Do you not think? Should be testing the keeper at least. It's a free opportunity at goal. It just drags it a little bit.
I don't know, he's a defender.
Yeah.
But what's on the attack?
West Ham's had 13 touches in the attacking area. Here's another one.
Well.
Ball goes in. Cleared by Kyle Walker. Should go out for a corner and does. Corner here to West Ham, so more for Man City to think about. Currently on 48 likes. We're aiming for 100 likes. Got over 70 people tuning in at this moment in time. So if you are enjoying the live stream, then please leave a thumbs up, as it really helps my channel to grow, and it also lets me know that you are enjoying the live stream. Aiming for 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here too. That'd be great. As the corner from West Ham comes in. Cleared at the front post by Manchester City. Doesn't beat the first man. Disappointing from West Ham. They do pick up the loose ball. Bowen goes with a ball in. Will be cleared again. This time from Ruben Dias. Aguero now picks off the ball. And the ball gets played forward. And will go out for a throw in there to Manchester City midway through the West Ham half there. Good bit of attacking play there from Manchester City. Taking the throw in quickly. Cancelo picks up the ball. Rodri now. Surely going to work it down the right-hand side. They do via Bernardo Silva. Bernardo picks the ball up. Mahrez now. Chooses to pass to Walker. Mahrez. Can't work the ball past the West Ham defenders and they intercept the ball. Starting to become more and more obvious about Riyad Mahrez.
Well, especially against a defensive team like Moyes, that's all.
I just think pace would work well. Run at them, cause them problems.
Yeah.
Missing Leroy Sané for that. Well, he's injured though for Bayern at the moment. Of course.
Can you find his man? Come on, sit down, close him down. Bowen.
West Ham working the ball nicely here. Through 36 minutes. Chipped ball forward, picked up by Antonio. Chance here for West Ham. Was for momentarily there, 3-on-3. City get reinforcements coming back. Ball comes in. And Ederson picks up the ball. Pretty poor ball in really there.
Yeah, poor ball from Cresswell. I don't like West Ham's badge.
The
blue
and
yeah, I don't like it. It's not my badge.
Claret and blue, isn't it really? Dark blue.
Yeah, and a lot of slow pedestrian football, and then you're not really doing anything with it.
There's no real movement in the middle. I said this against FC Porto. The biggest problem we've got is the movement in the middle. There isn't any. No movement. That's why I wanted Phil Foden to come on. He moves. Pushes forward, he drifts out wide, he goes through the centre. Just needing a little bit more movement in there.
Yeah.
It does happen though when you're playing Gundogan and Rodri in a midfield. Both predominantly defensive, deep players. I mean, you've got Kevin De Bruyne that's on the bench, but he again is a deep player. Can come forward, can play out wide. Would cause West Ham obvious problem because he's quality, but movement is what we need.
Walker.
Legs in the middle. Liverpool are very good at it with their midfield. They move a lot. Do a lot of running.
They do.
A lot of hard work in their midfield. Causes you problems though. It creates a space for the attacking players because you spend so much time trying to sort out their midfield. And the midfield, and you look at it on paper, isn't great.
Which it isn't.
Anyway, Cancelo. No, not a good ball in again from City. Doing the obvious thing that Manchester City like to do, which is... cross Chester City.
Yeah.
Cross the ball. If in doubt, cross the ball in because we don't know what else to do and we're not great with crossing. And you're crossing into who? Riyad Mahrez, Aguero and Raheem Sterling, the attacking players. That's who you're crossing into.
But 6 minutes to go before stoppage time.
Surely a free kick there to Manchester City, and it is, and a push from Antonio. I think City have come to... George Ramirez or Jorge, I'm not sure how you say your name, but thank you for your donation, $5, much appreciated. What do you think we're missing? The squad hasn't been firing on all cylinders, but I can't necessarily pinpoint why. Thoughts? Stay safe, everyone. So firstly, everybody stay safe. I'm going to back that one up. What do I think's missing? Some legs in the middle is what I think's missing. I've been calling for it all summer, signing someone like Aura that would do a lot of running, does a lot of running for the Lyon midfield. I think he'd be great in the Premier League to cause a lot of problems. He moves a lot, he runs a lot and covers a lot of ground.
He's great on Footy Manager as well. I don't know if you've ever signed him.
Yeah, he's a good player, really good player. So he'd be someone, he can play defensive, he can play attacking, he can play a deeper role, he can play further forward as well. And in my opinion, he's like a better Ilkay Gundogan. Yeah. That's my point. That's what else is missing? A bit of confidence from Manchester City. Injuries doesn't help when you've got big players like Aymeric Laporte not playing, and then you've got the contingencies like Nathan Ake not playing. Does have its impact on the squad, and I think the biggest issue we've got is not signing a proper left back as well. I think our squad would look a little bit more assured. I also don't think. I mean, I like Riyad Mahrez. I just with Leroy Sané leaving, I'd like to have. I want to see City being more dynamic.
I think a word another like Sané is very direct.
Very, very direct. I feel like you just missed that outlet. And Ferran Torres, in my opinion, should be playing. That was the build up to the goal. That's what I was appealing for. Yeah, I just think it's just a mixture of everything that's come into one, in my opinion. That's what I think the problem is here. But I think the biggest problem is running in midfield, and I'd like to have seen Phil Foden started in this game to sort that out. And that's why they've been looking at Ferran Torres and maybe try and use him out wide and move Raheem Sterling maybe a little bit more centrally whilst playing Aguero. Just so there's lots of movement, lots for West Ham's defenders to chase, and lots for them to step forward and create them gaps in and around. Aguero's, in my opinion, at his best, not only lethal in the box and in them attacking situations, he's also at his best when gaps are being created and he can exploit them gaps. As a free kick from West Ham comes in, Antonio is picked up by Bernardo Silva. It is a good recovery there after initially a poor bit of defending. That is horrendous from West Ham. Should have left that to go out for a throw-in. For some reason, chooses to hit the ball and go straight out for a throw-in off balance. Antonio's causing all the problems for West Ham at this moment in time. Second ball going to be won by West Ham. They do clear their lines out for a throw into Manchester City. So we've got 3 minutes remaining. I said I wanted a Man City response before half time. We're running out of time.
I think many people agree. City are very lethargic this first half. So I'd see where you'll go score a goal in a minute.
And the pitch is quite big. There's lots of space here for City.
It normally suits you. It's why it's been.
It's one of them grounds that if City are firing on all cylinders, we're capable of scoring 5 or 6.
It's hunting ground for you. Yeah, normally.
We're normally capable of scoring 5 or 6 on here. It's not happening at the moment.
It's a nice wide pitch. Get another poor ball.
It's not really working. This didn't work against FC Porto, in my opinion, either. Until the substitutions. That's a poor bit of control from Cancelo. Eric Garcia isn't going to pick up the initial ball. And so West Ham come away with it. Declan Rice puts the ball in. Good bit of control. They do have a shot. It's blocked. Another shot. Blocked. Good bit of defending there from Manchester City that come away with the ball. West Ham now pick up the loose ball. Another opportunity. They put the ball into the box. It's not a bad ball. It's cleared by Manchester City once more via Eric Garcia.
And Bowen on the ball.
West Ham now looking to gather a little bit of momentum at the end of this first half. It's blocked and goes out for a throw in there to West Ham on the corner of the edge of Manchester City's penalty area. West Ham will be very happy with this. Very happy. They look comfortable. They look dangerous. Don't look like they're going to concede. Considering we had a great win against Arsenal, you just want to build on it, and this is what kills your momentum, your confidence. It's just lack of consistency. It's really, really poor. And with Liverpool recently just dropping off a little bit, great time for a bit of consistency. Great time. Football's all about timing. Great time now to go on a nice little winning streak. Something we never managed last season. Never won more than 4 games in a row. So now would be a good time to go and break that and get a run of 5 or 6 games winning. Instead, you're putting yourselves under automatic pressure. You pick up one good result, and then the next match you pick up a really poor result. Really disappointing, this. Need to pick up in the second half. Really do. Otherwise, we just go back to the fan reactions. There'll be a lot of ranting and being unhappy again. That again.
No, Preston were great away from home, but we've lost every match 1-0 so far, indeed. Tries a scorpion kick.
Yeah, no offence, you're Preston, no offence, we're Manchester City. We've spent a lot of money on our squad, so you couldn't expect a little bit more.
Yes, because I'm sure your chairman will be expecting you to get very close, so if not win the Premier League title, get it back.
That's where your expectations are. Yes. Yeah, we need to be better than what we've been. Gundogan now brings the ball forward. Surely going to be at least a minute added on here for added on time, as we're now 45 minutes up.
Okay, where's the options there?
No options. Aguero's currently sitting in midfield. 1 minute added on, so 1 more minute for Manchester City to try and find something here at the end of this half. Cancelo now is playing as a centre forward. Rodri, it's all too pedestrian, like too lethargic. It's really poor, slow, too slow. I couldn't stand City playing like this if we're 1-0 ahead. We're not 1-0 behind. Need to step this up a little bit. No movement again. No movement. There's just nothing, is there? Need some substitutions. Torres and Sterling on ASAP. Torres and Foden on ASAP. Throwing goes in from Cancelo. 15 seconds left of this first half. City aren't even going to work themselves an opportunity here. Too busy passing it around. Ruben Dias now works the ball out wide. A good chance here just to put a ball into the box and see. They're even going to do that. Walker will. Ball does go in. It is won by Manchester City and then collected by the goalkeeper, which will see us into the second half. And it is. So there we go. Half time. It is West Ham United 1, Manchester City 0. I think that's a good opinion, that actually. Yeah, a lot of food for thought there for Manchester City. Yeah. Really disappointing.
I'd like to know what you're thinking at the minute.
I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I've seen us play a lot better. I don't think we've got the team selection right. I said it at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Don't think the team selection was right. I don't think it's right now. Lacklustre. Yep. We're walking about. Yep. Aguero sitting too deep.
Can I watch City without an angry face?
Yeah. Poor from Manchester City. Torres for Mahrez. Foden for Silva. I agree. Lazy. It's poor. Lots of people unhappy. I'm unhappy. Yeah, really poor. Really poor, this one from Manchester City that's turned up today. So let's have a look at the stats for this match at the moment. So it's currently sitting at 35% possession for West Ham, 65% possession for Manchester City. Lion's share possession there for Manchester City. 4 shots apiece from both teams, 1 on target from both teams. Crucially, West Ham 1, Manchester City 0. Their attempt has gone into the back of the net. 91% pass completion rate. Nothing wrong from that from Manchester City. It's all about movement. There's no movement there. No clear-cut chances created for either team. 71% pass completion rate for West Ham. Tackle completion rate was really high for City in the last game against FC Porto. I think it was above 60%. It's now at 25%. So pressing hasn't been Man City's forte, shall we say, whereas West Ham tackle completion rate's been 75%. That's really good. So West Ham being a lot more aggressive than City is what that's suggesting to me. Aerial duels, 53% won by Manchester City, 47% won by West Ham. 1 save for their goalkeeper to make. Ederson's had no saves to make. The only thing he's had to do is pick the ball out of the back of his net from a fantastic finish from Antonio. 6 fouls committed by West Ham compared with City's 3. No yellow cards apiece. Ilkay Gundogan, in my opinion, though, should have had a yellow card. So Manchester City, in all competitions, are unbeaten in the last 4, winning 3 of their last 4 games in all competitions. West Ham, unbeaten in their last 2 games, winning 3-0 away against Leicester in a fantastic win before the international break. After the international break, looking very fresh with a 3-3 draw away at Tottenham after being 3-0 down. Full of confidence going into this game, and now just really poor from Manchester City. Really, really poor. Lights, camera, terrible. I agree, Dad. Lights, camera, terrible.
Yeah.
Keeping the ball but doing nothing. Yeah, it's just movement. It's all about movement. There's no movement from City's team. Nothing. It's really poor. Really, really poor.
No. Just look at prices.
Alright, okay.
That's all I do.
Do your research. Do your research.
It's an investment. £16 post. I was gonna say, if you get that grade, I think it could be something.
What?
That crowbar. I know if I send it off to PSA.
What's PSA?
Graded, no grading system like the official ones.
Oh, right.
Like Charizard, you Charizard back in there without it, just a normal Charizard. It's worth quite a bit on its own.
There you go. Man City missing Phil Foden. Tactics from Moyes working a treat here, both defensively and offensively. Man City lethargic, lacking pace and ideas. Subs needed. Subs needed now. Need to come on at half time. Completely agree with that. I do. Completely agree with that. Way too slow. Way too slow this from Manchester City, needing changes. Like I said, Phil Foden would be the man I'd be looking at.
28 quid they're going for. That's just
love this from City Chief on Twitter. Man City's last 9 results when losing at half time: loss, draw, loss. That's via Who Scored on Twitter.
This is what I'd do. Could definitely be worth some more.
Crossing the ball again. Yeah, it's just poor. Really, really poor this. Really poor.
Well, yeah, that card you pulled, Bruce.
Which one?
Grew about 14 and £16 postage, so 30 quid normal value. Being crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you pull the nice one out of the hat for
Yeah. Yeah, lots of people are just unhappy with this from Man City at the moment.
So just put that easily.
Well, I initially thought it was Diaz that was at fault for the goal, but it wasn't. I thought he did everything that he could do. You're forcing the player back, you're forcing them to take a shot first time, you're forcing him to take a shot backwards, you're forcing him to do something that's very difficult to do. So it ticks all the boxes when a good ball's put into the box, and you put it into the back of the net. Like I said, it was a good finish. You can argue about the handball in the build-up. I don't know the rules around it, and as to whether it has to be in the immediate build-up or whether it can be in the playing phase. It's different for different competitions. It's very confusing, but end of the day, City's just been poor. I don't think this Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva slow midfield's working at all. It's all right if a team's going to sit very deep and not come forward, but West Ham are more than happy to come forward. So you need him running in midfield. You need the space. One thing I have noticed from the first half, is the space for Manchester City. Lots of space, should they want it. Pace. That's what they're needing. Yeah, Raheem Sterling is quiet. I'd move Raheem Sterling into the centre, get Ferran Torres on for Riyad Mahrez or something like that, and get Phil Foden on for Bernardo Silva. Move them out wide and have lots of space and pace there for Manchester City is probably what I'd be looking for. It worked a treat against FC Porto. I think it can work a treat again here. Poor tempo. It's all about the tempo. City need to kick up the bum basically here. Really poor. You're looking to really build on that Arsenal result, and it's not happening at the moment. So City, if they wanted to get a win from this game, probably going to need a response first 15-20 minutes of this half. And they're going to need to put a lot more pressure and and have to be a lot more attacking and dynamic with their attack going forward in the second half if they wanted to get a result. We're in this situation now, though. West Ham score again. If they score next, the game may be too far beyond Manchester City, so they need to really step their game up. More pace needed. Get these players on ASAP. They're my thoughts. Mixed Sid, your thoughts? Any thoughts?
I can't disagree because they've been very lethargic first half. I'm not seeing enough movement, and really, you've only had one chance. Because they're just not penetrating them enough at all, and lack of movement, very lethargic.
What would you be looking for changing that then? Anyone?
Like I said, I think I agree with the subs of Torres. I will say a bit more pace.
Yeah.
For Mahrez. Mahrez is not having a good game for this one. And then for the other one, I think Phil Foden, just for a bit of movement.
Bit of movement in the middle, maybe even drift him out wide, and then De Bruyne later on if you need to bring him on.
Would you take off Rodri or Gundogan for?
That's a good point, actually. I was saying take off Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva's an attacking player that you could move a little bit further forward, and you could you're chasing the game. You could do taking off maybe the more defensive player and taking off someone like Gundogan or Rodri. There you go. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, right. So currently got about 5 minutes to go until the start of the second half. I don't think we've got any entertainment sorted for today, have we? No. So, yeah, I'll just do a little bit of nice interaction for the next 5 minutes or so. Just let me know your thoughts, what's happening. Rodri out, Ndidi and Wilfred Ndidi of Leicester City. I like Rodri. I think it's more Fernandinho when he leaves, looking for a defensive midfielder. I'd look for a nice, pacey, running defensive midfielder. Obviously, someone like Douglas Luiz is going to get linked. He's played for Manchester City before. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Who can you bring in? That's people always look to the transfers, don't they? When you want to change stuff. But I feel like there's options here for City to consider and move forward. And they need to utilise it, and sometimes just a bit of tinkering. But like I said, Phil Foden and Torres are two players that I definitely look at. And if I'm honest, I'd have started them. I called for them to start this game at the beginning of this match. I called for it on Wednesday evening. I said I wanted to see them starting the next game. They've earned their way into starting the next game, and yet it never happened. So, yeah. So, motivation, fatigue, just lots, so much. Been poor this from Manchester City. Right, I'm just going to stretch my legs for a minute because I need to stretch legs. Right, let's have a drink. Got a drink?
Oh yeah, offering.
I don't know. I'll have a look what there is. I've got a can of Dr Pepper.
I don't know. It's because I was intending to make that flaming Dr Pepper before I realised I don't need Dr Pepper.
No.
So Mixed, what's on the menu?
I mix it now.
So for Mr. Hannibal, it's gone for Bernardo to right wing, Foden in and Mahrez out.
Interesting.
I still think I'd like to see Torres for this one.
I would like to see Ferran Torres as well.
So that's what I'd personally like to see. Because Mr. Hannibal, you think the goal should have been disallowed?
Yeah, I don't know the rulings on it.
I didn't see it quick enough.
I'll be honest, I could look for excuses. It's just not been very good. Even if sitting at 0-0, I won't be happy.
No, but now you're chasing a game, so it's even worse.
I don't think it's the goal that's the problem here. I think the good problem...
It is, because I do agree with this comment. We won the lead back-to-back because of Fernandinho. You used to read the danger and make fouls when needed, yes. So you used to snuff out that counter along with company back in the day.
You pay good money for players that can do that.
Certainly do.
What can I have?
What to do. This game reminds me of Arsene Wenger's Arsenal. Beautiful football, good for nothing.
Trying to think.
I shouldn't laugh since it's a City channel.
What?
I know you're spamming, so yeah, it's time to go. Don't mind a laugh, but spamming, no. Can go in timeout. It says don't give the bold fraud another 200 million to spend. Yeah. I was terrible, don't care what the Algerians say. Mate, our front three should be Torres on the left, Aguero and Sterling. I'd like to see that. Let alone being having too many turnovers. Triple City, they have a lot of possession, but aren't doing a lot with it in the minute. I think Sterling's best on the right. Torres good enough to take the place of Sane. It's just not a good season, Mahrez, because he's not really clicking at all. Because I think City do have better options at the minute. I'd like to see Torres come on. Because I think Joao Cancelo is awesome. Yeah, he's doing alright left back. Aguero should go for goal more. I think City should in general go for goal more. Because City's problem is you're missing movement in the midfield. That's what they're not doing enough. Prime David Silva, because you are missing him today. But I'd like to see Foden, because I think he'll give City a bit more movement up top. Because Aguero is a little bit deep in the minute playing a false 9. I'd like to see him in his normal role and advance forward. Because probably not being up for it physically. The trouble with City, you got quite a small team. It's not City's strengths at all physically. It's because there's certainly not. You do like a bit of height, you like a bit of physical presence. Because if a missed down the ball is ideal team, I'd like to see be Ederson, Cancelo, Laporte, Dias, Walker, Rodri, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Torres, Aguero, and Sterling. I'd like to see that lineup as well. City do need goals because they need to step it up in the second half because they're just not being good enough at all the first half. Very lethargic, just like it was against Porto. If Pep misses out this season, you're going over with Pep. It is his last season as well. Will City renew it? Or will Pep renew if it does go wrong? So that is a very interesting question. Another massive defensive reinforcement. I think that's an interesting question. I'd like to ask GC when he does return.
Aye.
Pep. Now, if it does go wrong this season, because there's his last year's contract, I don't think City will fire. I think they just won't renew, or Pep won't renew it himself.
Yeah, he won't be sacked. Why would you do that?
No, just let him go out gracefully like that.
Yeah.
Hello. Johnny, is that you say your name? Yeah, I'm alright, how are you? Because Joe's Juicy's just behind the bar. He's trying his hand at mixology.
I'm going to make myself a drink. Got a tequila sunrise.
Why not?
You know the measurements?
I feel like you've made it enough, you know it first hand.
Yeah. Don't know the measurements, I'll just use your channel. It's a half now.
It's a good question, actually.
I'm 33.
There's me, you're too busy looking at prices and that. Right, let's put it back. No. Hey, at last. Here we go. So today's substitution, guys, is Phil Foden for Aguero.
For fuck's sake.
And I think that reaction from JSGC says it all. I don't think anyone can see me.
Okay.
So Rodri is fine. He's having a bad half of football.
Excuse me.
So Bernardo looks so much better playing for Portugal. But that is a very, very disappointing substitution. I did not want to see that.
200 mil. Okay. 200 and 100. $200 and 100. So, 200 and 100. I don't know if there's any gold or anything.
So we've got City on the attack, crosses it in, and it should be a corner to Manchester City, and it is. So perfect. Am I doing it wrong? This camera, someone I can't see myself.
What?
Look at me, but I'm not seeing myself unless it's there. So probably I'm on. I don't know. Yeah. It's not Rodri's fault, I was going to say, but what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the substitution, Phil Foden for Sergio Aguero? As we are into the second half here. Kyle Walker, can you make the pass?
Just what we need, in my opinion.
Oh yes, Phil Foden for Aguero.
Just what we need. Raheem Sterling playing up front because it works so blisteringly well for the other games.
Well, Palmer. So tequila sunrise.
Where's your tequila?
Oh, I ran out, didn't I? A white one, so you'd have to use. Why have I not bought any more tequila?
I don't know. You got any more?
He does. So let's have a look. How about you let me make it and you start talking?
Okay. Right, I'm back. Couldn't sort out a drink, can't find any tequila, but I am back. Yeah, Aguero off, Foden on. Oh, it means Raheem Sterling's playing through the middle. Phil Foden's going to drift out wide. It's not something I'm happy about. Sterling's got the ball now intercepted. Rodri has a shot deflected and over the bar there for Manchester City. Bit more intent there from City. I feel like with the momentum and stuff, I feel like first 5 minutes of this half is going to be very important. It's getting 200 ml of tequila. I won't use that Don Julio. It's not that prestigious of a game that we use the prestigious Don Julio. Foden now. Mahrez. Walker. Ball goes in, flicked on at the back post. City can't pick up the loose ball. It's cleared, picked up by West Ham on the counter. Antonio makes the run. It's a good ball. He does have a foot race with Kyle Walker. You're going to struggle to beat Kyle Walker with pace. And doesn't beat Kyle Walker with pace. And I've had devastating news. Not only are Manchester City 1-0 behind, there's no tequila either. So need another drink. So any other orange juice based cocktails? I'll take anything.
If you like.
It's a good ball again. It's going to be picked up though by Diaz for Manchester City. West Ham look to try and play the ball forward.
About 600.
Go for it. Gundogan. Walker. It's nothing from Manchester City. No, struggling to get in and around through 4 minutes of this second half. Poor. Really poor from Manchester City once more. Ooh, okay.
Is it any ice?
No, not. Yeah, it's downstairs.
Ain't no point in it.
No. And it's passed out of play by Manchester City. Zinchenko warming up. Kevin De Bruyne warming up. Mahrez tries to press. West Ham do well. Keep hold of the ball. Can switch it from left to right. Manchester City player goes down, and it is going to be the first yellow card of the game. A foul on Cancelo. Pull the West Ham man. And it is a yellow card. Unnecessary challenge. Going in challenge from behind. And rightfully a yellow card to Kufal. Ruben Dias now with the ball, moving it forward as West Ham look to make their response to Manchester City's change with Foden on for Aguero by making their own substitute. Cancelo backs himself, rightfully backs himself. Foden, chance! 1-1, there it is! It's a substitute Phil Foden with a goal for Manchester City! Just what's been needed. The 51st minute. A ball fizzled in by Joao Cancelo. It's controlled beautifully by Phil Foden. It's super sub Phil Foden with the goal for Manchester City. Brilliant finish on his left foot as well. Good run from Cancelo. Just fizzes it at Foden. Has to take a shot on once he'd gathered control without really looking as to where the goal is. His back turned. He just thinks he's going to drill it. It's low. It's powerful. It beats Fabianski. It's Manchester City with an equaliser here in London at the London Stadium. It's West Ham United 1. Manchester City 1. And it is Antonio that's coming off for West Ham. That substitution is still made, and it's Yarmolenko that does come on. Goal given for Manchester City. No VAR check, which is always good to see. We're going to change the score. West Ham United 1, Manchester City 1. Just what's been needed in the start of this second half. Early on in the first stages of the second half is what I'm looking to say. As Antonio goes straight down the tunnel, maybe carrying a little niggling injury or something. I do not know. Or maybe sulking that he's gone off. Just what's been needed from City now. Need to carry on pushing with this momentum and use this momentum. We haven't got tequila.
Yeah, Donnelly.
Are you using Donnelly? Oh, okay. What are you having? I was going to say you could use the Woodford Reserve. I like the Woodford Reserve whiskey if there's any whiskey-based ones.
I'm not finding anything.
Good defending that from Ruben Dias. Manages to come away with the ball there. Good bit of defending. Sebastien Haller shown on screen now. Maybe he's going to be ready to come on at some point for West Ham. Are they going to sit deeper? Are they going to come forward? Choices now. Mahrez tries to fizzle a ball and it's cleared by West Ham, only to be picked up again by Manchester City here. Rodri now. Ilkay Gundogan. Raheem Sterling. Mahrez. Gundogan. Mahrez. Gundogan. Poor pass from Gundogan. So Rodri's now had to run out to the left to pick up the loose ball. Ilkay Gundogan feeds it to Riyad Mahrez on the right hand side. Kyle Walker stretching the pitch. Isn't worked to him though. Gundogan works the ball deep. It's great. Cancelo cannot control it. Fantastic ball in. I'd expect someone of Cancelo's quality to be able to control and work something back across goal there for Manchester City. Really good ball. A really good position that. Raheem Sterling's there ready to be fed in if Cancelo can control that. He just couldn't get his foot under it to control it. Like I said, someone of Cancelo's quality, he looks very frustrated with that. I'd expect him to be able to control that. But it is what it is. City got the momentum here. 55 minutes or so into this game. West Ham United 1, Manchester City 1. Fabianski with the ball. Clears the lines for West Ham. Walker doesn't win the header, but it does go straight out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. Antonio with a goal in the first half for West Ham. Phil Foden, the substitute, coming on at half-time for Manchester City, finding the equaliser early in the second half, coming on for Sergio Aguero. Bit more movement from Manchester City, a little bit more pace. City look a little bit more motivated. Trying to make something happen here. Ederson to Ruben Dias on the right-hand side. Diaz to Walker. Walker plays the ball back to Garcia. Does control it with his midsection. Gundogan picks up the loose ball. Tries to ping a ball across to Cancelo. It's cut out by West Ham and now a chance for them to maybe launch their own attack on the edge of the City area. He's got Rodri for company. He goes down and a goal kick is given there to Manchester City as he couldn't quite work a ball into the box. And City now with a goal kick through Ederson, who chooses to pass it short, as we've seen so many times, to Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva brings the ball forward. Great from Foden. Oh, nearly. Raheem Sterling just couldn't quite nip in ahead of Fabianski, who comes off his line to collect the ball. Phil Foden being the difference here for Manchester City. Finding space, passing, playing lovely football, making things happen here for Manchester City. Things you love to see. Foden here once again, right place at the right time to dispossess the ball for Manchester City as he earns a throw-in here for City. Another good ball forward from Gundogan. Phil Foden again tries himself a shot on his right foot. No power in it whatsoever. Does go straight into the hands of Lucasz Fabianski in the West Ham goal. Still West Ham 1, Man City 1 here. There are 33 minutes or so remaining of this game in normal time as a free kick is given to Manchester City as Yarmolenko brings down Joao Cancelo. Walker on the right hand side. Rodri. Back to Diaz. Garcia. Gundogan. Bringing the ball forward for Manchester City. The midfield on their toes a little bit more from City, which is what I like to see. Garcia works the ball out wide on the left hand side. Cancelo, the man who got the assist for Manchester City, works it to Phil Foden, the man that got the goal. Tries to work a ball in, it comes off a West Ham defender and goes out for a throw-in next to the corner flag, next to the West Ham penalty area to Manchester City. Ilkay Gundogan now works the ball back. Eric Garcia, Ruben Dias, just in the centre circle inside the West Ham half. Kyle Walker forced to go backwards as Man City look to try and build themselves an attack here. Diaz to Garcia. Garcia to Ilkay Gundogan. There's a run from Cancelo. Chooses not to play that ball. Rodri now. Back to Ilkay Gundogan. Can Gundogan find another one of them stringing long passes that he's done very well in the second half with? Mahrez now. Works the ball. Walker. Is he going to go first time? He does. It's deep and into the stands. It's really poor that from Kyle Walker. Someone of Walker's quality, you'd expect a little bit better in my honest opinion, and it goes out for a goal kick here to West Ham. Very good, LG and Cow. Very good. How are you? Mode tuning in from Malaysia. Favourite City player of all time? I always like Ali Banabi. He's one of my favourites when growing up. As West Ham's got a chance here. It's blocked and out for a corner here to West Ham now. Jarrod Bowen's had a little bit of success on the right-hand side for West Ham in this game. Trying to make things happen. Wasn't all too much support for him in the middle there, but best to be safe than sorry. The mixologist doing his shaking behind the bar. Corner comes in from West Ham. Ederson with a brilliant catch there for Manchester City. Mistake that led to the goal, of course, against Leeds United. Not scared to come out and collect the ball from a set piece. And catches the ball instead of punching this time, and a really good catch as Bernardo Silva manages to win a throw in there for Manchester City after a good bit of pressing on Declan Rice. Ruben Dias now. Eric Garcia. Garcia plays the ball forward. Cancelo. May as well just have a run. He's got all the momentum there. Tries to work a ball through to Phil Foden. He can't. The West Ham wall stops him. But Gundogan plays it to Rodri. Good bit of short passing. Here is Walker. Has a shot and it's straight into the hands. The grateful hands of Lucasz Fabianski. Lots of pace on that. fires into his midsection.
I'm too sure you'll like it.
What is it?
Hail Kalani.
Oh.
It's got your orange juice in them.
What's in it?
Grenadine.
Yeah.
Waterford Preserve. Orange juice.
Yeah.
Grenadine.
Mm.
Pineapple juice. I think that's what it does it. I like it, but
it's unusual. Okay. Okay. Cancelo now picks up the ball, left hand side. Poor ball forward though. West Ham pick it off. Yarmolenko. Cleared by West Ham. Out for a throw in.
Bit of maple syrup. They're trying to pull.
Even shot.
But he's cool.
Gundogan now. Game's starting to fizzle out a little bit, so I think West Ham will be happy to stop the initial Manchester City fresh attack straight from the off after half time. Happy for things to start settling down a little bit and start working their way back into the game. City do have a little bit of momentum. I'd like to see us use that and potentially try and get another goal.
Makes one of it's a bit more.
Poor pass from Gundogan. And West Ham can pick the ball up. Right, we're only 23 likes away from my 100 like goal for the live stream, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Currently got over 60 people tuning in at this moment in time. Mahrez, Sterling is a runner, Foden's running.
Oh.
He's not played it in right, and it does go out for a corner though to Manchester City. It was a poor pass from Mahrez to Sterling, it's an even poorer pass from Sterling to Phil Foden.
He did a quick pass is there.
80 likes now, there we go.
82.
18 likes away now. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. So if you're watching this and enjoying, leave a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. If you're new around here as well, then subscribe. Please feel free. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers, less than 200 away. It's free, why not? Rodri, Cancelo, sorry, on his left foot and wide. The haircut's getting me.
Away.
The haircut's getting me. So Kevin De Bruyne has been given some instructions, so it looks like he may be coming on very soon.
So Prince Harry's coming on.
It's a poor shot from Cancelo, really, there. 13 likes away. Let's go. We're nearly there. As De Bruyne now is getting stripped, ready to come on for Manchester City. Making his return after picking up a little injury for Belgium. Coming back on to make his return for Manchester City to try and make that difference and try and guide Manchester City towards getting another goal and trying to pick up a win in this game.
Can you find the man out of the left? You can.
So West Ham coming forward now.
What's his name?
Cresswell. So good pass. I think is that Yarmolenko?
Yeah.
Offside goes up. There we go. Okay, solved for Manchester City there. 12 likes away. De Bruyne have been given his final instructions now. He'll be coming on any moment now. Who might that be for? Possibly Mahrez, I reckon. I might see De Bruyne maybe drifting out wide a little bit.
It's to Kyle Walker. Poor ball.
10 likes away. Foden. Not a great pass. It's intercepted by West Ham. They bring it forward. Ilkay Gundogan's not happy. Tells the player to get up. So no free kick given. 8 likes away. Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Great ball. Very unlucky that for Kyle Walker. Right idea, nearly the right execution. West Ham do come away with this though. Looking a bit tired, West Ham. David Moyes is urging the players to get forward. West Ham slowing it all down and centralising it. Happy for a bit of a breather and a bit of possession here. Intercepted though by Phil Foden, but West Ham will pick up the ball still. It is hoofed forward. And the header is won by West Ham, but the initial second ball is won by Ruben Dias, who can work it back out to Ederson, and City can come away with the possession. As Kevin De Bruyne, the next time the ball goes out, will be coming on for Manchester City. Ruben Dias to Aymeric Garcia. Garcia plays a 1-2 with Gundogan, so he's still got the ball, driving City forward. Ilkay Gundogan.
7 away.
Phil Foden playing a couple of 1-2s between them. Gundogan still with the ball. Goes back to Diaz. This movement that we've been on about. Where's the movement?
Yep, instead this is just slow pedestrian passing it sideways.
Passing it sideways, looking for that ball before Phil Foden does make a run. Drops deeper, back to Gundogan. Foden picks it up again, back to Gundogan. Rodri's in space. Nearly gets pressed. Diaz with a poor pass forward. Brought away, only to be won with the header by Rodri. Ball can't be controlled by Bernardo. And the ball comes forward for West Ham. No foul there from City, so West Ham can counter-attack now. They come down the right-hand side. Look like they're going to switch the play to their left-hand side. So good ball out. And well-controlled too. Cresswell with the ball. 6 likes away. The forced backwards West Ham. They'll be very happy with how they've played for the last couple of minutes, forcing Manchester City to create nothing and win that ball back. Ball gets played forward, intercepted well. Gundogan. It is played off a West Ham man, so they pick up the ball again in the Manchester City half. There's a good steaming run from Cresswell. Some space here for West Ham. Are they going to have a shot? Try and make something happen. They're choosing to pass and thread something through. Space out wide. Chance here for West Ham. Chance! And over the bar, a good shot.
Sorry, Yarmolenko, not Bowen.
Decent shot, a decent attempt there, but it is over the bar. Well worked from West Ham. Look how much more organised West Ham are when trying to stop Man City from creating anything. Yet City want to stop West Ham from creating anything. They still managed to come away with a shot. As the ball does go out, and KDB is on, and it's for Bernardo rather than Riyad Mahrez. There you go. As Haller is going to come on for Bowen, who's looked very lively for West Ham, so that's a bit of a relief for us. Currently got over 70 people now tuning in. We're still aiming for that 100 like goal. We're very close to it. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. 21 minutes or so remaining here for Manchester City. West Ham United 1, Manchester City 1. West Ham will fancy the longer this stays at 1-1 that there'll be gaps and space for them to find a winner. City will be looking to try and find that winner.
There he is. King curve to Rodri. To Gundogan. Will anyone make it? Yep. Takes a safe option. Kevin De Bruyne. Can you find that killer ball on that?
That's a terrible pass from De Bruyne. Yeah. It's not something you come to expect from Kevin. Ugh. Ugh.
Bit too strong. So that's going to give like that. It's expected to be sweet than what it was.
I'll stick to orange juice.
Yeah, orange. I don't even like pineapple juice that much.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either.
I won't go out my way to drink it, but I don't mind it.
I have pineapple, I prefer a rum.
Walker now. Where's the movement from City? Where there's
Again,
20 minutes to go. It's 1-1.
He's kind of walking knackered there, taking a breather.
He's looking for instructions from Pep for something. Don't know what he's saying. Cancelo. It's a good bit of defending. They're going to bring the ball away. Press him. There we go.
Let's then go long when we come back.
There you go, with the ball back.
That's
good. Mahrez. Sterling. I didn't need to take that touch. Kevin. Squares it across. No one's there. It's not a bad ball across. It's just there's no one there.
Kevin should have put his head up there and looked.
Could have had a shot, really. West Ham thinking about the counter-attack. What a tackle from Rodri there. Brilliant interception, winning the ball back for Manchester City. Nice and clean as well. Kevin De Bruyne now brings the ball forward. Cancelo had a very good game for Manchester City. My man of the match at the moment, Cancelo. Looked the most liveliest for City. Having another good game. Gundogan now. De Bruyne. Whose name's actually pronounced De Bruyne. De Bruyne, something like that. Let's call him De Bruyne.
I don't care. You call it De Bruyne. If you've called De Bruyne, I don't care.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne. The many variations of saying Kevin's name as Cancelo steps out.
Malenko.
Causing problems here for City. Can he get a ball in? No. Phil Foden picks up a throw-in for Manchester City there. Yarmolenko looks a bit frustrated that he wasn't able to put some kind of ball into the box, and City now can bring the ball forward. Rodri, De Bruyne, looking for some movement from somewhere. Nothing much offered by Manchester City yet. De Bruyne to Gundogan. No movement.
Look at just pedestrian.
Foden. Bit of a bit of a hard pass. Didn't need to play it that hard. City trying a little bit too hard at times here, I'm wondering. Trying to force something to happen. Gundogan drives forward. Sterling.
That's what I miss. Yeah.
Such a great quality player.
Prime Yaya Toure, 2014.
Rushing players away. Cancelo looked like he wanted to go for a shot, but doesn't. Cresswell is going to be brought away by West Ham. Intercepted by Garcia. Ball played back by Rodri to Ruben Dias. De Bruyne now operating more like right back. Rodri, Gundogan. Big 8, 17 minutes to go here.
Yep.
Still striding towards 100 likes, 70 plus people watching. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, as the ball is too hard. Goes out for a goal kick to West Ham. Time running out. City need to just keep the composure here. 17 minutes, still a long time in football. Fabianski.
I make your teams very frustrating to watch at times.
Yes. We get another advertisement for that Fulham Crystal Palace match in case you want to shell out £14.95 to watch that Fulham Crystal Palace match.
You can advertise as much as you want.
Disgusting.
I'm not paying.
Disgusting.
Never will. If it's North End, I won't pay.
I won't pay it for City either. I'll still be doing my live stream because I like doing the Premier League ones. If it means I have to illegally find a stream and live stream and watch along off a illegal 2 minutes behind stream, I will.
We'll just edit that out.
No, I'm not. It's my stance. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
Never. In paying 15.
I don't agree with it. Pay-per-view for a football game. I don't agree with it. It's not right. I didn't do it for the Carabao Cup matches. I don't agree with it.
After all, it needs everyone to not pay it.
Yep, nobody paid it. They wouldn't do it. They're going to start doing more big clubs, I reckon, as well. United and Liverpool, that, because they know they'll get people to pay it.
Oh yeah, they've already tried it. Like, I know they want the line share the spoils. City United.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Sorry.
Liverpool and United. Yeah.
But it'd be interesting if your club's secretly interested in it.
Probably. 5 likes away. West Ham driving, bringing the ball forward. It's a poor pass and out.
It's like that when they say it's 6. No, it's Spurs. Who watches Spurs?
Spurs fans. That's it.
Apart from Spurs, what do they bring to the table?
5 likes away.
I mean,
are they that? Oh, they said it was 5 out of the top 6. Are they the other team?
No, they'd definitely be offering Daniel Levy
some money. They're on about a European Super League replacing the Champions League, backed by FIFA. UEFA aren't happy about it. 4 likes away.
Oh, so UEFA didn't know about it then?
No, they like the Champions League, don't they? I like the Champions League, to be fair. If it weren't so corrupt. 3 likes away.
Ooh.
2-2. Ooh. Does anyone want the pleasure of being the 100th like?
Yeah, 2 away, guys. 2 away. From that goal of 100 likes.
Garcia now.
Come
14
on.
minutes
Up
to
the
go.
tempo, lads.
Foden.
What's it? A bit
Garcia.
and there
100
we go,
likes.
100.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Legends.
98.
Legends.
98. 96.
Why is it dropping down?
97. We need to do a second.
I'll do it again.
Being trolled.
Mahrez. Gundogan.
Ooh,
Sterling. Anything. Probably a free kick.
99.
Nothing
Rebel
given.
Williams. 98.
Walker. I feel like the chance has gone and it goes out for a throw in there to Manchester City. As Oleksandr Zinchenko will be Manchester City's final substitution here. Last roll of the dice. 13 minutes to go. Walker with a throw-in. Throws it long to Eric Garcia. Gundogan.
And it's 100 for a second time. Will it stay this time? Hopefully it continue going up.
Rodri. It's a good ball. Cancelo. Anything. Any movement in the box. Can he get something across? It's not a bad ball. Oh! Ball Bruyne plays it behind. Thought it was going to be an own goal there possibly, but it isn't. Instead, goes out for a corner here to Manchester City. Another great ball with the outside of his foot there from Joao Cancelo as Oleksandr Zinchenko is coming on. It's going to be for Kyle Walker, so I presume Zinchenko is going to go in at left back and Cancelo will go in at right back. Maybe Walker was complaining or something. That's what he was saying to Pep when I said he was speaking with him. Perhaps. Maybe. Foden, though, with the ball. De Bruyne. Zinchenko. De Bruyne. Ball in. Not a bad ball in. Corner to Manchester City. Haller puts it behind. Momentum here for City. 12 minutes remaining. City been much better this second half. If we play like this in the first half, like, do you know what I mean? Frustrating. De Bruyne.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Really poor from De Bruyne, and it's collected by Fabianski in the West Ham goal. Big test this for Manchester City now. Can they find another goal in this game? Can they force the issue and find something? West Ham have been stubborn, held firm, played well first half. City been much better since the break in the second half. Ederson now. Man City picking more and more momentum. West Ham, are they going to sit deeper and deeper here as we enter towards the last 10 minutes or so of this game? We've currently got over 80 people now tuning into the live stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy the live stream and also subscribe if you are new around here. As Sterling goes down, feeling a bit of pain from a challenge from Ogbonna. Referee brings out his special spray. Remember the special spray when it first came out? Bit of a heavy challenge from behind there. Surprised maybe the yellow card didn't come out. So a free kick here for Manchester City. Over 90 people now tuning in.
But a chance for City with this free kick. When they've gone
De Bruyne, Gundogan and Mahrez all standing over it. Feel like it suits a right footer from the left hand side. Don't you? So it could well be De Bruyne. He looks like he wants it. A chance here for City. They have got a man kneeling behind the wall in case... Is he going to lie down? He is! He's lying down! Things you love to see. West Ham defender lying down. De Bruyne with a shot and it's well saved from Lucasz Fabianski. It was on target. It was a test there. I love that he's just lying down there. It's nowhere near the corners. It's a comfortable save for the goalkeeper, if I'm completely honest. I'd love if that went in on the still shots at the end, like every time that goal was shown, you have him lying on the floor. Imagine telling your kid when you go home, why are you lying on the floor? What a job role that is.
Lie on the floor.
I want that job. What's your job? You lie on the floor to stop the ball if it goes under the wall.
So you got to put your arms behind your back over once it's handball.
Handball. Correct. Zinchenko now. movement from the City attackers. Is there anything?
Well,
De Bruyne. Ball in. Punched away by the keeper dramatically. West Ham can gather the ball and bring the ball clear.
Close it down, guys.
Headed clear by Manchester City. Volleyed clear by West Ham into space, and they can pick up the loose ball. They'll be looking for a throw-in of some kind. I think a free kick's being given. Ruben Dias not happy with that.
Yeah, because not really.
Fornals must be delighted to have won a free kick. There isn't anything in that. Is there? I don't think there's anything in that. Never mind. Free kick here anyway to West Ham. See how many men West Ham send forward? They're going to be worried about a counter-attack. They've sent 4 forward. Yeah, 5 forward. Stupid. God.
Those were the days.
So it's Cresswell with the ball in.
Zay.
Headed clear. Poor from Cresswell, really.
A lot of City fans will remember Stuart Pearce from his time at City.
Unfortunately, so do I. Mr. doesn't know how to score. Terrible.
Especially your home form.
Rubbish. Handball, surely handball. Where's the free kick? Sorry, but where's the free kick? Right, there we go. Whistle finally goes. I think he's giving it for a shove. I mean, it's just... Oh, there we go. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Anyway, free kick for City. They come forward, yes. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne stopped in his tracks.
7.5 minutes remaining here for City to try and find something. Can West Ham find something? Is there another goal in this game? West Ham 1, Manchester City 1 here. Will it be more points dropped for Manchester City, or can City find a winner and hard grind themselves a win from a losing position at half time? De Bruyne. Great ball in. Mahrez can't control it. It goes over the bar. They're appealing for offside. I'd be surprised if he wasn't offside, if I'm honest. But I think a corner has been given. If this isn't offside, this is a real opportunity. Ooh. And I tell you what, I reckon he's onside there. What an opportunity for Mahrez. He just couldn't control it.
Yeah.
Good defending as well. Cancelo. Poor ball in. Cleared. De Bruyne. Works it out wide. Poor pass from De Bruyne. And so West Ham can bring it clear. The offside flag hasn't gone up here. There's a chance for West Ham. Ederson's advancing. Saves. Goes for the chip. Decent goalkeeping. Bit risky, if I'm completely honest. I'd have been criticising Ederson like anyone's business if he'd managed to score that chip then. Didn't need to come out his goal then. It's not the quickest of players. Currently over 80 people tuning in now. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this, make sure you leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. He is onside because all the players are in their half. Gundogan now, last 6 minutes. Ball forward, it's poor. Sterling can't pick it up. Time running out.
That today.
Time running out here for Manchester City. Time running out. Pep Guardiola applauds and claps them along.
Oh, Lord, I'm not too sure if I like the drunken up.
You don't mind if you can mind if you want. I didn't particularly like it. Fabianski now brings the ball forward for West Ham. Hoofs the ball from a goal kick. Ball is won by West Ham, so they've got possession, so they'll be delighted with that. They're wanting a free kick, they get a free kick. So a chance here for West Ham to put a ball into the box as well. City looking frustrated now. Time running out. 5 minutes remaining. He's not touched him.
Well, West Ham will go down there every touch, or the slightest touch.
He's not touched him. At all. No touch, no contact. That's poor. Anyway, free kick to West Ham.
Cresswell's got to take the free kick. So we know what's going to happen. He'll just whip it in.
He will whip it in. Head is won, and City do deal with it. Surely a free kick, no? Tripped him up. Cancelo will deal with it. Brings it clear for City.
It goes long.
It's a good ball.
Ooh.
Mahrez. Can he get his pass right? He can't get the ball. He's had a terrible game, Mahrez has. Really poor.
De Bruyne
wins the ball. De Bruyne.
Oh,
Sterling. Here we go.
Okay.
Raheem. No!
Golden chance. Is that the moment City could have won it? They have to go. I think Pep's knows it. Look at that. The curve coming off.
Raheem! What an opportunity. He's one-on-one. Heavy touch
there. It's just something there.
Good goalkeeping. It's the heavy touch that takes the ball away from him. It's just not... When he gets in them situations, he's just not very good. He's great when he's got nothing to think about. And he can have an instinct shot and stuff from... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he's on one-on-ones, it's just... De Bruyne puts the ball in. It's cleared.
That's how
wins
I
the ball
like
back. Out wide. Cancelo's in acres of space. Zinchenko.
Lazy.
Rodri. Shoot. Over the bar. 3 minutes remaining here. This is frustrating. It's too heavy a touch.
The way you could be doing that is dinking it.
Round him? Rounding him's an option
Yeah,
there.
you'd have to roll it and roll the ball and do the roll.
Right, Lionel Messi, if we'd signed him, we should have been pushing harder. He puts that in the net. Yeah?
Would Aguero put that in the net?
I don't have thought Aguero would take such a heavy touch, if I'm honest. He's pretty lethal in them situations. He's offside.
Yeah.
The flag's going to stay down because it has to, but he's offside.
That looks out.
It's gone out. The goal kick they're given. I mean, it was.
Why is he on the pitch? He's not having a good game. He's had a bad game all game.
I'm so frustrated, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
I'm very frustrated.
It's just not happening.
I'm not sure that went out, if I'm honest. Oh, man, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated.
So Tuesday night, Marseille versus Manchester City.
We're in France.
So Joe's Juicy, are you streaming that one as well?
Yes. And that Sheffield United match.
What time's that kick off? 12:30 or 12?
12:30. And then a match against Olympiacos midweek after. We'll be live streaming that as well. And the Liverpool game that weekend after.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that one. Where's that?
Etihad.
That's it. Oh, right. Shows that on.
Big away game.
Oh,
Sterling, here we go. Got too much time, so he won't score. And he won't score. He has to back away and... I'm frustrated.
It's so predictable. Sounds even better hearing that back.
Foden, it's all Manchester City now. Foden with a great run. Driving forward.
You got to go by yourself, lad.
Brings down Cresswell. We're into the last minute of the game now. Do you know what the problem is with Sterling on the left-hand side? He has to always then cut in. Mm-hmm. Can't just take the ball wide and work an opportunity.
And he's not left-footed either. Or at least a strong enough left foot to take on the left.
Right, okay. Fabianski, 30 seconds remaining. Surely going to be at least 3 or 4 minutes here added on. Ruben Dias.
That's poor defending.
Big bit of poor defending. Garcia brings it away. De Bruyne now. Counter for City. Where's the space? Finds the space. Sterling on the left-hand side. Can he get something across? Can he make something happen? No, of course he cannot. It's going to be cleared by West Ham. De Bruyne trying to press. 3 minutes added on here. Just 3 minutes here for City to find something. Otherwise it's going to be more drop points away from home again. Following up our match against Leeds, of course, away from home with a draw. Following it with another draw against West Ham. More points dropped. It's poorly given away from De Bruyne. West Ham, can they make something happen? Surely a free kick to City. Plays advantage.
So they don't City can play and get
Rodri. 2.5 minutes left. Can they get something? Gundogan. Driving forward. Sterling. Not paying attention. misses out, loses out. West Ham bring the ball forward. Sterling's had a really poor game. Ruben Dias is going to pick up that losing ball. It's going to be a yellow card.
It's very disappointing. Torres hasn't had any game time today.
Yeah. So a yellow card here for the West Ham player. Balbuena given a yellow card. 2 minutes remaining. Rodri. Is there a late drama? Sterling's not paying attention again. Zinchenko. Gundogan. Diaz. Cancelo.
Can you find any
90 seconds. Sterling, Cancelo, can't intercept. I think that's going to be a throw into West Ham. It is. They'll be happy with that. So you'd think now, one more opportunity. There's going to be a minute left. They're giving Phil Foden, who's been on the pitch for 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes, the man of the match. Cancelo's getting my man of the match. I think he's been outstanding.
I think it's a little bit harsh on West Ham.
I think it's a bit harsh on West Ham. City have been a lot better, though, in this second half. If we play like this in the first half, I feel like we'd be coming out with 3 points. Too slow once again.
Yeah. Home team selection.
Had enough against Porto to get the win. At the moment, not enough here. 40 seconds remaining. Gundogan. Cancelo. De Bruyne. Something. Is there anything? Ball goes in. It's cleared. Second ball won by West Ham. They bring it forward. Intercepted by City. Diaz. Last chance now for City. Let's just put the ball into the box. Get something. Rodri. 15 seconds to go. Gundogan. Oh! Chance! Chance! It's in the post! He's hit the post!
Corner.
It's a corner to Manchester City. He's hit the post. Riyad Mahrez. Oh, it's a good save. It is a corner. Surely it's just got to be a ball into the box. It's just got to be a ball into the box. Put a ball into the box. De Bruyne. What are they doing?
I just blow.
And that's it. End-to-end game. Manchester City very dominant in that second half, but they don't have enough to win this game. It has finished. West Ham United 1. Manchester City 1. City in the end made to rue some missed chances. Raheem Sterling with a one-on-one. Riyad Mahrez hitting the post. Couple of shots from range, but not enough. Ultimately, pretty poor in the first half has cost Manchester City for the second half. Had too much to do. Like I said, better in the second half, but not fantastic. And certainly very poor in the first half. Means now we're under pressure. We're under pressure going into next weekend's game. A big chance here to have built on our successes that we had against Arsenal to get some momentum going. Grinding against FC Porto to then just drop points again here today. It's been a familiar story over the last 12 months or so, this for Manchester City. A lack of consistency. And it's happened again.
Yeah,
More drop points for Manchester City. More drop points.
Yeah, it's all too familiar.
It is all too familiar. I'm just going to have a look at the league table now, just so we can have a look at where City are in terms for the Premier League. So City's going to move on to 8 points.
Yeah.
That's going to keep us in the exact same position that we already was, in 11th place. We've played 5 games now, and we're in 11th place, so it hasn't been a good start to the season at all. And considering we've got difficult matches against Sheffield United away and Liverpool at home, 2 very big games in the Premier League coming up for us here. 2 wins, 2 draws, and a defeat for Manchester City at this moment in time. Really, really poor. West Ham, they're sitting in 10th place, also on 8 points. So yeah, really disappointing from City. It's a big chance now for the teams above us to build a gap. Always when you're playing early, I always see that as an opportunity to put pressure on everybody else that's playing later on at the weekend. And we've not put that pressure on. The pressure isn't there. More drop points for Manchester City. Questions to be asked, and it's really poor. It's disappointing. It's exactly what it is. It's poor. It's disappointing from Man City. Not enough in the end.
I leave Man City.
Mahrez and Sterling.
They've had very poor
terrible.
games today and they're winning and it's let City down, that's why you drop points.
It is really poor. So
One on one, they've both been poor like that. They both had.
Mahrez, I don't know. I don't get how Ferran Torres never came onto that pitch.
I've got it.
If I'm honest. Don't really understand. City feeling the impact maybe of not bringing in an attacker as well, maybe. I don't know. It's disappointing. It's really poor and disappointing, if I'm honest. So we'll look at the stats for the game anyway. See if we can
I'm sure
make
you'd be dominant like you usually are.
Yeah.
A lot of sideway passes.
So 70% possession for Man City. Compared with the 30% for West Ham, 6 shots for them, so just two shots for them in the second half, 1 on target in the second half, so 2 on target overall. Man City a lot better, 10 shots in the second half, 14 in total for the whole game, 1 on target in the first half, 6 on target for the second half. City played like they had in that second half for the first half. I'm insistent we'd have won this game. That first half is where it's gone wrong. It took us too long. We got away with it against FC Porto. We got away with it because, well, to be honest, I didn't think they had too much quality about them, and that's why we managed to win that game. West Ham had a little bit more quality about them, and we've not got away with it today. I think the writing's been on the wall there. We didn't play great against Arsenal, but we grinded. We didn't play great against FC Porto. All the writing's on the wall, and the writing on the wall was there again. And ultimately now we drop points because of it. Poor, it's really poor. 10 corners for City compared to the 2 corners for West Ham. Tackle completion rate, 44% for City, 78% for West Ham, so fair credit to them. 45% completed aerial duels for City, slightly below where we normally are at. 55% for West Ham, so tackling and aerial duels, a lot more physical and a lot better there for West Ham. 6 saves for their keeper to make, just 1 for Ederson and a couple of yellow cards for West Ham
44%
as well.
tackles, that is dreadful.
44% completions, what it is. It's
That's
normally around
awful.
60. It's normally where we're at. So yeah, poor from Man City. It's dropped points. All the other teams above us are going to be delighted right now. They're going to be ecstatic with more drop points for Manchester City. I'm very frustrated. Very frustrated. The fact we can't build up momentum is just... Oh. Yeah. It's poor. Really poor from City. Oh man, right. What's everyone else saying? What's everyone's thoughts of what's happening? People not happy with Pep over 700
Pep
passes.
What's happened to Bernardo? He's been very poor. I don't know what's happened to him.
Aguero playing awful, garbage. City not happy. Lots of people going for Pep. It's more negativity again. It's just.
I mean, it likes.
103. Just, oh, man. Yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated. It's going to be a frustrating season, this one.
Yep. Not too dissimilar to last season. -4.
It could have been worse. We could have lost this game.
-4.
We could have lost this game. Good finish from Foden. He needs to be starting more games.
Yeah.
Ferran Torres needs to be starting more games.
It's started flooding. Yeah.
Need to be starting more games. I just don't understand it. Thank you, Helen, tuning in. And
Jermaine
Jermaine
as well in Lichfield,
tuning in.
Staffordshire.
Nice, thank you for tuning in. All the spending people are going for. Why Foden didn't start, you tell me. City going with an unchanged 11. Pep
So
never normally does that.
more and more, isn't he, this season, Pep? Especially after last season's failure.
Frustrating, really frustrating. I think so anyway. Where does City go from here? What are people saying?
Yeah.
Where's it all at for City at the moment?
They're on Twitter. So
I like seeing people's thoughts. I like thoughts. Raheem Sterling is just... Like I said, one-on-one. He's to give me any player one-on-one against the keeper, Raheem Sterling is the player I do not want on that one-on-one. It's just...
yeah.
I think he's a great player, just one-on-ones isn't his forte. He just isn't very good at it at all.
That's where you need someone composed.
Wow. 8 points from the opening 5 games. Lowest Man City total since 2014.
Interesting fact.
14-15 season, I presume they're on about there. That was...
Who won it that year? Chelsea.
Chelsea, weren't it? So
I think he still finished second.
Pellegrini's second season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just reminder. Huddersfield, Preston, and
frustrated. So frustrated.
Who's that one up?
So frustrated. Yeah, so I've seen David Silva trending and Man City missing David Silva. Like I said, it's just a mixture of everything that they're missing there. There's no
say I like that lineup.
There's no one really to take.
As long as Maguire's not starting, I'm happy.
Mixing on his cocktails, I need a few.
Yeah.
We need a few.
We
need drinks. We need drinks. We need drinks. It's going to be a crazy season. It is. It will be a crazy season, and it will be a low points tally. We won't be the only team to drop points this weekend, and most weekends. Lots of teams will be dropping points. If I'm looking at a points tally, if I was to give you a number, I reckon it would be a lot lower than what it has been. I reckon you'll be looking at 85 to 90 points.
Like I said, I think a high 80s could win it this year.
Yeah, 85 to 90 points, in my opinion, will put you where you want to be at the top of the Premier League. For Manchester City to get there now, so we're currently on 8 points after 5 games. We've got 90 points to play.
I think that's interesting.
Have we got 90? Oh, how many points have we got to play with? 99 points left. 99 points left to play with. City's already needing. Do you know what I mean? They need a run. If any team this season can do a run of 10 to 15 games of winning every single game, and it's something that has happened over the last 3 seasons. If that can happen again this season, the team that does that will win the Premier League. It's all about consistency. There's just none. None of the Premier League are consistent. Everton's been the most consistent. I mean, look at Aston Villa. 4 wins out of 4. They've looked very consistent. Go up against Leeds and completely outplayed. How do you explain that? And then there's Leeds games where I've seen them, they've looked very good. And then there's other times, like against City, like against Liverpool, there's been other times where you put them up against other teams and they look extremely poor, mediocre, don't really know what they're doing, look a bit clueless. Just, no consistency.
It'd be interesting to be also where they could break down a very defensive team where you can't press that type of team.
Yeah, teams that don't want to come out and play.
Yes.
So I'm to go up against teams not full of confidence. I'm talking about when Leeds go up against the West Broms, the Brightons,
the Brightons and Man United,
and Tottenham Hotspur under a usual Jose Mourinho, not this goal scoring Jose Mourinho of late.
I would say Man City,
yeah, people not happy, people fuming. Do not blame them. Do not blame them. Right, promotion time. Fan reactions, we all love the good fan reaction. They seem to be gathering more and more momentum, which is things that I love to see. Fan reactions, Instagram, you can find it just on the link below me. Check it out below somewhere. I'm not too sure where it is on the screen where I'm pointing. Let me have a look. So it's over here, down here. Just down here, Instagram, you'll be able to find it. Go and send me a DM on Instagram. Film yourselves. Camera, mobile phone, I don't really care, to be honest. Make sure you're just filming yourself this way. Landscape, film yourself this way. I will give priority to people that do film themselves this way because it makes my life a lot easier on the editor, by the way. So, yeah, being warned. Film yourself this way. Fan reactions, give me your thoughts. Always looking for around 30 to 60 seconds. I don't think Instagram allows you to send videos that are too big. So if you wanted to send any of your thoughts that the video might be a little bit longer, I'm talking 2-3 minutes or so, you're probably best sending that to me on my email, which again you can find just below where you find my Instagram link. Send me your fan reactions. Film yourself, videos. Send me them fan reactions into me for a chance to feature on my video, which will be out tomorrow for the fan reaction to this West Ham versus Manchester City game, which has finished 1-1 at the London Stadium. So make sure you do stay tuned for that. I will have posts out on my Instagram live story and on my Twitter, as well as reminders in case you do forget. So yeah, it has finished West Ham 1, Manchester City 1. I saw that little score there saying 1-0 West Ham. Hasn't. It's finished 1-0. Finished 1-1, sorry, to Manchester City. Phil Foden, according to BT Sport, got their man of the match. I'm giving my man of the match to Joao Cancelo. Thought he had a very good game for Manchester City. I felt the problems that we had, obviously for the second half first, because it's fresh on people's brains. Substandard, pretty poor for Manchester City. That's what's going to be on everyone's brains. In my opinion, I think there's a simple solution. Raheem Sterling, right hand side. He's right footed, right hand side. Ferran Torres seems to be having a lot more success when cutting in from the left hand side and onto his stronger right foot. Had a great cameo when he came on for City against FC Porto. In my opinion, him on the left, Sterling on the right. That's my opinion. Phil Foden has to start in our next game. So yeah, I don't think there's too much more really to say. First half from City was really poor. First 10-15 minutes or so, City were working the ball quite nicely and trying to make things happen. Stop. All I can hear is that. Anyway, City first half, I thought, didn't get out to too bad a start. They forced the issue from West Ham. West Ham were gathering more and more momentum when City don't pick up that early goal. I felt City felt the impact of not getting that early goal. Always helps picking up an early goal. Something we've been very good at times, picking up early goals. And they always do help you. So it allows West Ham to feel like they're still in this game. I feel like if City score early and play like we did in the second half, for the first half, I felt like we win this game, and we could well win this game comfortably. And what it is we ended up playing ourselves. Same team that went out against Porto, same tactics, same result. They went ahead. It was poor. You're allowing a team to get the opportunities. They've got quality. They can make things happen. That is exactly what happened in this game, just like what happened in Porto. Great finish from Antonio, not taking anything away from him. Great ball into the box and a really good finish and a decent goal for West Ham. So they'll be really happy with that. Considering City equalised on the 50th minute, we've had 40 minutes to try and find that second goal, and we couldn't really turn the momentum. And I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that Ferran Torres never got onto the pitch for City. I am really disappointed. Zinchenko came on instead. Didn't get too bad of a game. It just doesn't feel right though. At City, things don't feel right. They don't feel fresh. They don't feel things don't feel flowing and natural. Everything feels forced, bit clueless, ill prepared. Your theory? I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, it's because with Preston, with Pep. Do you think it's unsettling the players knowing the contract situation one?
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. I've heard that a few times. Say Pep has even mentioned this, saying that he doesn't think so. He said all the players are professionals, and it doesn't matter who's in charge at Manchester City. They know the job and they know what they need to do. I think if Pep wants to stay, I would give him an ultimatum. I would say that by Christmas, we need a decision. If you haven't given us a decision by then, we will clarify the future for you. Yeah? That's what if a player's out of contract in the summer, by January, you want a situation. You want to know what the situation is. Yes. And if that is that they're not committed or they want a break or they're going to, like, in my opinion, this is just my opinion now, I'm sure people will disagree, Pep Guardiola has been through a lot in the last few months with what's happened to his family. He's been through a lot from the pandemic. And I feel like he needs a break away from football for himself. That's what I think. I don't think he's in the right frame of mind. And I don't blame him. If he wants to break away from football, let him have his break away from football. Yeah? That is perfectly understandable. For Manchester City, they can move on and go through where they need to go through. A transition without Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola's not going to be at Man City forever. He's one of the managers that likes to manage lots of different clubs. He's done a very good spell. How many seasons did he? 4 or 5 seasons at Barcelona. 3 seasons he did at Bayern Munich.
I think it's 4 years at Barca, 3 at Bayern, and you're going to be the longest one, 5 years.
Do you know what I mean? If he wants to stay, offer him the contract and say, here's what we're offering, this is what we want, this is the direction we want to go in.
Yeah.
And give him an extension. I don't mean like a 1-year extension. I'm talking like a 3 or 4 years. Commit. Do you know what I mean? I like Pep. I think he's a fantastic manager. We'll never forget everything that he's done for Man City because he's been phenomenal. First manager to do back-to-back Premier League titles for Manchester City. No other manager's done that for City. That cannot be disregarded. So difficult. The only team and the record breaker taking 100 points and everything. He's been superb. Absolutely brilliant for Manchester City. Yeah, we all want that Champions League success. And I think Pep himself won't commit because I think he wants to end on a high. People have said Pep Guardiola he'll only walk away from City if he doesn't win the Premier League and he does really poor. But I think it's the opposite. I think Pep will leave like Alex Ferguson did on his own terms. He wants to leave winning the biggest of the prizes, the Champions League or the Premier League, because he'll consider that a massive success and he can walk away. You want to leave successful. You don't want to be successful and then walk away tarnished. I could argue Arsene Wenger had that at Arsenal, tarnished it a bit. All his successes, he's been fantastic for his service at Arsenal. With Pep, it's a little bit more. It's frustrating. Yeah, I think you have a point though. I really do think you have a point with Pep. It can be unsettling. It's unsettling for other players as well as contracts are coming up.
I'm just thinking North End from our point of view, where it's been discussed a few times now with our big players, our big 4-5. Coming to last year, the contracts, and it's unsettling our team.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, some good thoughts here, actually. Thank you, Pep. Time to go. Not Pep's fault, so the contracting opinion. I don't think it's Pep's fault. Pep just sets his team up. I think he could... Team selection, I can argue against. I'm a bit frustrated with that. There's enough quality on the pitch to get the job done, though. No win, at least we didn't lose. It's an away point. I personally feel like it's 2 points lost here. That's how I feel. Yeah. I felt like West Ham were there for the taking. I felt like if we'd got the team selection right and we'd got the approach to this game right, we'd have won this match. And I feel like we could have won this match comfortably. I think we're feeling the impact a little bit of players being injured, important players. Ake, Laporte, Kevin De Bruyne obviously not fit to start, but good come on. Also, Gabriel Jesus, a player that had a very good time at the London Stadium last season for Manchester City as well. So just feeling the impact and having them options. We haven't got them options, so it just looks a bit short. Just looks a bit short, yeah. Jesus injured. We don't know how long for. We don't know what's happening. Fernandinho out injured as well. It all adds up. So it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I don't think this is going to be the last time that I'm going to sit here and say I'm frustrated from a game this season. But yeah, that's what I think. Max K, thank you very much for sending your video in. Cancelo played well. I thought he played very well in this game, in my opinion. So Pep said that Sergio Aguero went off with an injury, which is just the news that I'm sure everyone was looking for. But I called for this. I said Aguero, you need to pick and choose with Sergio Aguero the games that he's going to be starting with. No Jesus as the option there. Aguero can't be starting every single game. And considering he started our last couple of games, I'd have had him on the bench for this game, rest him for this game, and then play him against Marseille. You know, use him against Sheffield, rest him for the Champions League match, having to go against Liverpool or something like that. You've got to pick and choose the games. Aguero being injured, fantastic, isn't it? Brilliant. John Stones must be very frustrated. Man City scoring, that's a great point. City, got lots of people talking about defence. City's goal scoring seems to have evaded them at times.
Hey, that's a very good point. Because over your goals, you've scored not many at all.
Not as many as what you come to expect from Manchester City. 5. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I think the first thing we need to sort out, I'm sure people will disagree again with this, I think what the first thing City need to look at is top 4. You need to be looking at, you want Champions League football season on season. So before you start, you need to walk before you can run. And City need to start accumulating enough points that we start to keep gathering pace with Europe and staying in the top 4 and staying in and around there. So showing West Ham's start to the season, they've had a difficult start to the season, yet they're over us. Yeah, they played a game more, but they're over us. So at the moment, we're looking at Liverpool. We're currently 2 points behind Liverpool. City have scored 8 goals and conceded 8 this season in 5 games. Considering we're a team that's capable of scoring north of 80 plus goals in a season. Yeah. Goals seem to be shying away. injuries to Jesus and injuries to Aguero isn't helping that. And the fact that Aguero had a serious injury as we went into the summer transfer market, surely City should have at least been having a look. I've said it before. I felt like we should have just gone for a cheap option if we was concerned about strikers and gone out there and just signed an extra striker, even if that might have been on loan or someone for a 12-month deal or something, a temporary option. In my opinion, that is something we need to be having a look at. I do think left-back is still something we need to be having a look at. I think Cancelo is just a make-be option at left-back. I don't think Mendy's good enough. And so I'd be looking at a left-back, and then if there's some money there, to be having a look at a striker as well. I'm not sure January is the time that you sign strikers, though, to be fair. Lots of people, I'm sure, will be talking about Haaland and stuff, and Martinez and everything like that. But, yeah, it's just something's not right. Something isn't right there at City at the moment. It's becoming evident more and more and more over the coming days and months and stuff. But yeah, there you go. And that's what I think. Get it finished.
Got my match.
I think it's just accumulation of everything.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's just
So this is West Ham's thing. I don't really care about them.
That's funny.
Oh, November the 14th. Ugh.
What?
International break. November the 14th.
Boo, the international break.
God, I hate international
Nobody
break.
cares about international breaks. Whew. Right. I'm not too sure there's really anything else left for me to say, if I'm completely honest.
No, I think you've ranted enough.
Yeah, just giving my thoughts and everything. What have we got? 211 likes. If we can get to 120, I'm sure we'll get past 120 as it goes live and stuff. So, yeah, like I said, fan reactions. You want to send your videos in. So, videos only, not texts. Videos, send them to me. Instagram's my preferred place for you to send them to me. You can find that just in the bars below for my Instagram. DM me, send me your video in. 30 to 60 seconds. Film yourself landscape if you're filming off your mobile phone. So film in that way and send them in. They will get priority for me because it makes my life easier with the editor. With fan reactions for your thoughts on this game, both positive and negative. Please, I will say, try not to be too negative. Give your thoughts, of course. Try not to be too negative. I'm just wanting more opinions, not just everyone saying I'm unhappy. if you know what I mean, that's what I'll be looking for. But yeah, make sure you send them in to me. Leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this watch along. Currently at 113 likes. I'm confident by the time I've done my promotions that I can get 120 likes. So if you're watching this and you haven't left a thumbs up, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. Any help towards that 120 like goal would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers. We're less than 200 subscribers away. So any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Go and check out Mixid as well. He's here. His links are in the description below too if you want to go and check him out. So show some love over on his channel. Go and like and comment and share and subscribe to his channel as well. And also, don't forget, leave your thoughts if you're watching this after the live stream in the comments below too. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. So, that's been the live stream. Disappointing, frustrating. Thankfully, we're playing every 3 to 4 days, so it gives us a good chance to get over this by Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening, Champions League. It's Manchester City travelling away from home to France to play Marseille. I will have a watch along out for that. The link to that will be out on Monday if you want to go and set your reminder to stay tuned for that live watch along. So I'll see everyone again on Tuesday evening. I will also be back again for the fan reaction
Sheffield.
video, which you can find tomorrow. I'll have that out. I'll try and get that all edited up and out tomorrow morning for everyone to look forward to for their thoughts of this West Ham against Man City game. And yeah, next Premier League game will be next weekend. It's an early kick-off, 12:30 p.m. British summer. Actually, we're heading out of British summertime as of tomorrow. We'll be into GMT for next week for that match against Sheffield United away from home. So plenty more JSGC and Manchester City videos for everyone to look forward to. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. So I've been JSGC. That's been Mixed as well. And we'll bid you all a farewell. Actually, no, I want 120 likes. We've got nearly 50 people watching. We're 4 likes away. So I want 120 likes, and then we'll end the live stream. That's what we want. That's where we're heading towards. 120 likes, that'd be much appreciated. So if you've enjoyed this live stream and this effort, I mean, what are we on now? 117, 3 away. More than 2.5 hours we've been doing this for. Woo! It's been a long time. So yeah, leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this. 120 likes, that'd be much appreciated if you haven't already. And yeah, then we can end it there.
Yeah, keep your heads up, Blues.
Yeah. As I said, 3 or 4 days, next game, we move on from there. I'm sure there'll be other teams dropping points this weekend. It is what it is. It's going to be a weird season. I said 85 to 90 points. I mean, it could be even lower. It could be. I do not know. Yeah. Right. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Much appreciated. Max K, thank you for the hearts there.
Give Dilap a chance.
Yeah, looking for Dilap to be there. Arteta, I think. I'd like to see Arteta at Manchester City.
It's not a bad shout. Because he knows how City players operate as well, so...
Yeah.
Continuation if he does. But yeah, so bye-bye to you as well.
Atus? Yeah. Atus. That's what I would go for.
Are we on 120?
119 on here yet. Wait for one more. Who wants to be the like that helps me end my live stream?
Thank you, Dad.
Von Moore. Who wants to be that like? Someone could have that pleasure. What's up with the Ajax shirt? It's a nice shirt.
I just like the Ajax shirt. I like this shirt. That's the only reason.
It is a nice shirt, to be fair. It is a nice shirt. You couldn't find the red and white one when we was in Amsterdam, is what you was looking for, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was getting comments that are done in this shirt.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a nice shirt. Not against Ajax. No. Yeah. In my opinion.
I just clicked shirts where they're going. Well,
I know, yeah.
should have won let's throw him
Team
off Las
needs
Palmas.
Haaland.
I'd be impressed if anyone recognised Las Palmas.
Well, you just told them what it is, so they're going to recognise and know what it is.
I bet they don't know what colour it is, so
yeah.
if was to wear it.
Yeah. Right. I'm just going the live stream.
Yeah.
Right, I'll see everyone again I'll see everyone again very soon. Thank you everyone for watching. All legends. I've been JSGC. This has been Mixed. Thank you for watching. Peace. Ciao for now.